hello Domino, hello everyone, hello. New setup for me, you are no above. You are no on space. When I look at you, hello Leon, hello Reds, hello Blue, hello Jason, hello Noah, hello Zenza. I have to get used to this, but I think it's better because no, I'm kinda looking where you are when we are in the chat room. So it's kinda cool. And even then, now it looks like I'm really looking at you above me. How's your day been still melting? Alors me, I'm not melting. Me, I'm not melting, Red, because the weather is perfect where I live. My apartment is... Like, I can see everyone melting and saying it's so hot, and me, I'm just like chilling. And at the gym, they have the air conditioning, so no, it's perfect. Even at the gym, I'm not hot. It's... You can feel that the gym is hotter, so you can feel that it's a tiny bit hotter, but with the aircon, it's perfect. No, I'm really lucky. I'm extremely lucky. Though I burn my hands. Hello, Crits. Hello, Noah. Hello, Red. The problem is that I did rowing for 30 minutes. I did rowing, okay? And with the sweat, etc., I kinda burned my hands. I have, you know, the bubbles. And it hurts. I should put more cream. Attendez, I'm gonna put more cream when I'm playing because I can't, Nikke. So I will, because tomorrow I have to go to the gym again. And I'm a bit scared. Voilà, I'm gonna put the cream at the same time as we play. Do you want to swap the house with me? There's no way. I suffer from bad isolation in my previous apartment. There's no way I go back to this. Now it's wow. Even for my computer, it was bad because it was so hot that, you know, gamers in summer we are sad because the computer is dying too. But now it's perfect. My computer is not it's not burning. I'm not burning. No, I will swap my apartment for nothing. Me, I'm ready. Global warming can come. Me, I'm ready where I am. No need of air conditioning. I didn't use my fan, to tell you. The previous year in my previous apartment, the fan was already on in May. And no. Even for sleeping, etc., I don't need it. To tell you how cool is my apartment, not to brag, but to brag, I am still sleeping with the full heavy cover from winter, and I'm not hot. The windows closed. No, it's perfect. I really like this apartment, really. If there's one criteria that we need to sell back for the owner to sell his apartment, is this. You can sleep nice, it's not hot. I'm not sleeping nice, but if I was sleeping nice, it would be amazing. If I didn't have insomnia, it would be perfect. So imagine the heat plus insomnia. No. At least I can have a nice insomnia. It's a bit sad. Hello, Jean. Hello. I'm sleeping with nothing, my fan on and windows open between midnight and 9 AM and still dying. Me, I'm fine. Life isn't fine. After Noah, you chose to be in the south of France, so you can't really complain. You chose the sun. You're in the south. If you were where I am, more in the north, you wouldn't die. You choose to be in the south and with a bad apartment. What do you want me to do? Leave that place. You had to make a choice. A nice chill insomnia, exactly. Is she saying no, I got skill issue? No, it's not about skill issue, Donut. It's more you can't complain if you are living in the south. You choose. If you chose, then it's your fault. If you didn't have a choice because your family was already there. But I'm sorry for you that you didn't get used to it. Because normally the more you live in the south, the more you get used to that. Normally. After, the temperature are not normal, so no one will get used to it. Especially in city that there's a lot of how do we call this? Pavement. It's the like right now in Paris. Bah, rip the people. Huh? The city, our city in Europe are not made for extreme weather because everything is dark. The pavement is dark. The buildings are dark. The ceilings are dark. No, nothing is made for a heavy summer. They are thinking, I have seen somewhere that they are thinking of changing the ceilings to put them white. And I'm like, yeah, maybe that would be a good idea. Hello, big, hello. Yeah, that would be a good idea. So yeah, no, we are not...
So why not make it harder?
We are not ready. The Gulf City... No, it's not the Gulf City, it's the really sad city. I'm peculiar, I died the moment we go over 25 and we got 35 to 40 degrees this week. Alors, maximum we got here it's 35, but me in my apartment, no. I should have a small thermostat, that's what we call it, to tell you the temperature in my apartment, so I can, like, you know, be smug. No, really, for now, this apartment, it's perfect, huh? One of the fastest internet in France, where I live. Finally, a Godspeed internet. No problem so far. We are cool inside the apartment, even though it's summer. What else? What else? What else is cool that I didn't have before? See, no, the only issue... Because there's issue. The only issue I have is still with the VMC. That is making a lot of... So far, she already jinxed. Nah. Just I have a problem with the... My VMC is too strong. I need to open the windows or I have a depression, as I was saying. So this is the annoying part of my building. Build my PC to not be too much of a heat generator. If Nikke would run native on Linux, I could run it on an even smaller PC. I believe I'm keeping my apartment around 20. Oh, it's nice! 20, it's fine. 20, it's okay. Me, my previous apartment, on a normal day, I would say. In summer, it was at least 35 degrees. All the time. No, the previous apartment was really bad for that. After it was more in the south, I think the orientation of the previous apartment was something like west-south. So it's good because you have the sun, but it's bad because you have the sun. So you have to choose. You have to choose. I can keep it around 20 to 24 in the room. My PC isn't got a huge stone wall, almost 1 meter huge. So isolation isn't that bad, but it's hard to keep it down. Your PC, because it's an old PC, no? Because the new one are better at managing the temperature, the newer computer. When the lower temperature goes in night, it's 18. Even when I go around at 2 AM, it's 18 degrees. 18, it's okay. 18, it's fine. No, 18, it's okay. You're not dying at 18. It's a normal cooking, normal potato temperature. Yeah, my PC hit the room a lot recently. Maybe there's an issue on your... Did you check your CPU? Are you playing Elden Ring? Because remember, my CPU at 99 degrees? Did you check how is doing your CPU like mine? 2 years ago. The poor computer. Rip on him. Elden Ring killed one of my computer. Enfin, my CPU more than the computer. But the graphic card was fine, huh? The PC fan needs cleaning. But depends. Depends if his fan are clean or not. Do you clean your fan, Noah? Do you do that? Do you take care of the computer? Did you put the... Me, I should do something that I didn't do for a bit. My computer is more than 1 year old now, and I didn't put again the thermopast thingy on the CPU. And I should do it. I have to do it. Just to be sure. I didn't do it. Normally, you're supposed to do it every 6 months to be a good person. It's been more than 1 year now. Yeah, it's gonna be almost 1 year and 6 months. Yeah, I should check that. I cleaned them something, but the PC is kinda old, so when the temperature goes up, the ventilation goes like crazy, but isn't enough to cool it down. Well, I'm not lazy. No, you can't be lazy with the... If there's one thing in your life that you need to take care of, it's your computer. The rest, we don't care. Taking care of your car? No. Taking care of your house? No. Taking care of your parents? No. Taking care of your computer? Yes. Yes. Check how expensive our computer now with the RAM, etc. Love it. Love your computer. It's becoming jewelry now. It's super expensive now. Take care of it. Love it. If there's one thing that you need to love in your life, it's your computer. And the Steam CEO. That's two. My hot system doesn't allow no maintenance when it gets too noisy. It bothers me way too much. I feel you. Collab with Sarah. Hello, bro. Hello. I'm way too small for Sarah. I'm a baby fish in the giant sea. This one is old. But even on an old computer, you can put water cooling. I did this to try to save the CPU. It kinda helped. It kinda helped a bit after it died. But it kinda helped. Thank you, Shade. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Have a great stream. Thank you, Burrow. Thank you. My ends are... Okay, the cream on my ends are finally... We have to do something and I forgot. We have to... No, we have to do some pool. That's what I wanted to tell you. That's why I didn't want to start immediately with the stories, because there's things we can do. Where are the social points? There's that thing there on the side. And we have some pools. We have this. Are we lucky today? Let's discover. How are the social points today? Ah, no luck. No luck on the social points. It's okay. Usually my social points are bad, it means that the rest is good. It works like that. Do I have enough tickets? I have only 2... I'm missing 2 tickets. I know what I should do to have more tickets. Tomorrow I will have enough tickets so we can do the normal ones. Left. I'm not gonna pull for Prika. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna pull for Prika and I'm not gonna pull for Mint. I know. I'm not. I will save for the summer event. I want to be smart. So I'm not gonna do it. Okay, we have to do this. I'm scared. Will it be okay or not? Let's see. Ah oui, there's no pilgrims or whatever, so we don't care. We buy these things, but we don't care. Illusion, okay. Oh! I didn't pull for her. So I'm kind of happy because I didn't pull for her when the banner was on for her. I'm happy. No, I'm happy because I like the character. Did you do the Mint event, by the way? Yes, I did. Okay, ah oui, those I know I need to open them, but for now... I don't know why. I'm a loot gremlin, so I like to keep stuff that I shouldn't. I'm sorry, I'm like that. Okay, what is gonna be this one? Okay, and this one didn't work. I'm fine. I'm okay with what we got. We are still so far from having anything here. Up. Now we have something to do extremely important. Which story we gonna look today? Alors attendez. Archives. Where is the storyline? So I can see what we are missing. Attendez. Here. Alors. In terms of release, I didn't do this. Oh. No color ID. I should have done this. Attendez, I'm missing something super early, no? I didn't do this. You're far from the worst orders in the game, so no worries. Okay. I'm still fine. All Tales with Cinderella. All Tales, it was released when? It's a more recent one, no? Ah oui, we have a license to kill to do too. Red Ash, we have done it. Dirty Backyards. Hotel is the second anniversary. After Red Hood event. Ah yes, you told me that some of them are not on the timeline, I think. You can click on the one you are missing and then it will guide you to it. But it's you that told me that there's some that they don't appear on the release. Maybe at the history tab. Alors, I didn't do this one. Huh? I was there for the event, but I didn't read it. Ah, okay, and then it... Ah, okay. Ah oui, so this is more of the timeline. Okay. But some of you told me to not do those because it's gonna spoil me on stuff. Some are in the timeline because they don't influence the main plot, I think. But I think some of you told me to not do all tales because there's details of the... that might be spoilers for me. If I remember correctly. What you told me. It's connected with the Red Ash story. But there's not gonna be spoiled. What chapter are you on? Chapter 27, if I remember correctly. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I'm there. 27. Yes, we finished 27. Release order to do is better, I think. Ah, 31, 32. But it's gonna spoil me some stuff, no? If you know about Levi's and Goddess Squad, it's okay. Alors, I know, but I don't know extremely a lot. History is the timeline, but it can be spoiler. Imagine doing Red Ash Overzone before you did chapter 1. You wouldn't understand anything, but you will be following the timeline. So for you, it's better that... I'm just gonna check if it says Old Tale here. Ah oui, it put it here. It put it after chapter 32, Old Tales. But first of all, I didn't know, but I missed this. Should I watch this one? Is that important? Because it's with the story with Rapid, Neon, etc. No? Because it's literally the first event, I think, and I didn't do it. I also didn't do it early. The story is still nothing about the main story with Rapid. Ah, it's more of a filler of how they become squad mates. No color idea wasn't that good from what I read. I would personally play all tales before 42 since the ending of 42 is more impactful after experiencing it. I am scared of spoiler on all tales. It's about how Cinderella become an hero. Ah! Yes, but isn't gonna spoil me a bit of the enemy side because I don't know much about the enemy side. For now, I just know that there's a queen, but I have never seen her. And we have seen Liberalio and Nihilister, but not much of what they are or... it's not gonna spoil me this. From the main story that will probably expose that at some point. And it's telling you how the Nikke are corrupted, so it's gonna spoil me, no? Yeah, I'm scared that it's gonna spoil me and how the enemy faction works. If that makes sense. And then for the rest of the story, I will be like, oh, but I knew this. No, I think I'm gonna follow this now. Release is more like when the events and chapter release than the story, but it's up to you actually. We have this one too. License to kill. We have 3 events. I think I want to clear a bit of the... Even if they are less important. I think I want to clear a bit the timeline on the release because we have 4 events that I didn't do. I think I will go for this. Yeah, go with Dirty Backyards. Really, really, very relevant for the story. Oh, thank you, really? Is it a good choice? Are you all agreeing with this? That the Dirty Backyard is a good one. After we're gonna do all of them anyways. So it doesn't really matter when I'm doing them because we're gonna do all the side story together. You should do the other first. Which one? Which over first, Noah? The bonds to kill? After we can probably do the 2 of them, no? Because if we look at if we look at this, they are small events, those ones, right? Story to kill and bonds to kill, story to kill. Let's kill the story. This one, it's only one that has the 12 thingy and after the hard mode, right? Oh, so we can do 2 today. Okay, so we can do 2 of them today. Let's do this. Okay, so we do this. We do license to kill and we do the other one. So like that. Next time we just have to do egg. I think it's egg. Huh? Yeah. No. Attendez. I don't see real the picture. But after we can do this and we are good in terms of... And we have the one that you say that it's not good, but... I go back to the previous one. No, I went too far away. So many chapters. Okay, let's go there. Let's do those 2. Let's do those 2. License to kill and the other one. There is a man with his back turned. From the back, he appears confident, but he cannot hide the fact that he is trembling. Meanwhile, the 2 with their guns drawn at him are both steady as a rock. I remember them. It's the one that they tried to kill us, no? The sneaky team when we tried with Marianne to flee, if I remember correctly. It's those 2, right? The man attempts to suppress the quivering of his voice when he speaks. The music is cool. Please, don't do something you regret. What have I done? What am I doing? And what will I do? You've got to take it all into consideration. You can't let your personal feelings get in the way of all of this. Serious siege. Kay was an NPC for a long time series last year. A bit like EH, no? That was an NPC too. I don't really remember License to Kill being important in any way, but it was so long ago that I just might not remember it all. Let's discover this together then. So please think carefully about what the right decision is. The two figures who are pointing guns at the man beginning to speak. Decide. All you need to do is make a choice. We will handle the rest. Just keep in mind, you mustn't make it personal. There's a person inside the bag. Whatever you decide, it has to be what you feel is best for everyone. You shouldn't need a lot of time. Especially since you've already made up your mind. So out with it. What do you think? Should we kill him or should we let him live? I will be the one taking the decision. I'm killing all of them. I'm killing all of them. All of them.
Life is hard, so why
It's
not
been
make it
ages
harder?
since I had some free time on my hands. At long last, some precious time with no appointments or any work to do. First, I'm going to hop in the shower, then I will think about what I want to do today. Z and K are in my shower. Normal phenomenon. We have received an assignment. Let's get to work. I'm far too tired for all of this. Why are you closing the door? You seem puzzled. Perhaps I wasn't quite clear. I like her hairstyle. I really like the grey. The dark that goes to the grey. It's cool. Sit over there. I will explain everything in detail. Everything will be made clear very soon. I'm not confused. It's just... Go on, sit. Let me fill you in. This since 3 years. 3 years. Soon after. The three of us sit at the table. The target is the president of Cole. Cole stands for Cycle of Life. It's a company that buys used electronics, repairs them, then resells them. Their expansion has been remarkable. In fact, so much that only the big three are valued higher. In fact, some reports indicate that they are actually outperforming the big three in terms of purchasings and sales. In other words, they are raking in the cash. The money isn't what's important. I know, I'm just saying. Anyway, this guy used to be a real big wig in the central government. Until one day he retired and started this electronics business. I'm sure he's abducting Nikkes and he's removing their electric parts. He's reselling them, etc. Then it blew up. All of this is superfluous information. Fine, then you tell it. This so-called president is making large donations to the central government. He's also been investing in the medical industry and making some hefty donations as well. It sounds like he's a real stand-up guy. But he's been targeted. Why is that? He's making way too much moolah. Wait! It's in English words, this? I didn't know that... I thought it was a French... I didn't know it was English. Because we say that in French too about money. What kind of reason is that? His income can't come just from trading electronics. The judges feel there must be something else going on. It's up to us to figure out what exactly that is. English probably absorbed it from the French. But I don't think moula it's a French... attendez, I'm curious. Moula origine. Spanish origin, apparently. It came from the United States, but they don't really know from when. But it came from the Spanish mula, a mule. I didn't know it was also used in English. It blew my mind. Okay, I should check my PC is dying. Oh no, really? Hello, French Otaku. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good day and you're not trop chaud. No, it's perfect here. It's cool. We're fine. So no, it's not French at all. But it's funny because I don't know why. I only heard it in French, not in English. My RAM is dying. Physically memory load at 99%. My processor is at 81. Oof. Oof, Noah. Once we have it, we'll make our decision and carry it out. What exactly do you mean? Isn't it obvious? Whether or not we kill this guy. Well, it's French to me. Bah no. No, Noah, it came from the United States. You discover something to them.
Oh,
After, I think in French we say moula or we say moulaga. I think. Verse 2. Verse 2 version of that words. Wait, say that again. We've got to decide whether or not we kill this guy. The president, or target, kill him. Yes or no, comprendre. Why he speak French? Ah, comprende. Okay, no, she's not speaking French, pardon. But why does this guy potentially deserve to die? There's a high chance he's got his fingers in some legally dubious pies. That's evil. You're going to kill him just for that? No, we will investigate. If he has done something illegal, then we will consider the severity of the crime. We will be completely impartial in our investigation. Once we've concluded said investigation, we will reach our final decision. Thank you, Yuko. Thank you very much for the sub. Hello, doggy. Are you a nice person or are you a troll? We will discover soon. You follow me. To recap, we determine exactly what the target is or isn't up to. Then we make a decision as to whether or not we kill him. That's how we bury siege work. It's funny that their name is Perilous Siege. This time you will be making the final decision and will carry it out. Why would I? The judges have decreed it. This is the first for us as well. Usually our opinions are taken into serious consideration when making the final decision, but this time you're the one who gets to pull the trigger. Figuratively speaking, that is. Actually, I do have a guess as to why it's different this time around. What's the reason? Remember how the target donates a whole lot of money to the central government? That's why. If we eliminate the target, there goes the highest up cash cow. Thank you, French Otaku. The target may be obtaining the money using underhanded methods. But a whole bunch of those profits are being funneled straight to the central government. Hello, Fernando! So we've got cold feet. Killing him means derailing the gravy train, but letting him leave doesn't sit right with them ever. So they're leaving the hard part of making a decision up to you. This part doesn't make any sense, no? Why would they care what the commander's gonna decide? Judges vote to select the next target. Whatever this guy's done, he's obviously crossed the line far enough for the judges to designate him as the target. Hello, Darren! Despite the fact many of them are lining their pockets with his ill-gotten money. That's why they're tossing this hot potato in your lap. Potato. It might also be because you're part of the central government too. In other words, they're hoping that I will play favorites. Potentially. Don't say anything that you can't prove to be true. Alright. We should get going. How do we do this? We are going to go undercover. We've already completed the preliminary investigation. All we have left to do is figure out a few smaller details. Going undercover is our best option for that. I'm not very confident in my clandestine capabilities. Stand back and watch a master of disguise at work, ladies. I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna put a bunny outfit. What are you babbling about? What good would infiltrating the company do us? Hello, obvious hazards. They're using the Commodore as a fall guy if things goes wrong. You think they're gonna leave stacks of illegal paperwork laying around for us to find? How stupid do you think they are? Well, what then? We are going to become company employees. Isn't it exactly the same thing? It's exactly what we said, no? I really hope at the end we really choose. I really want to be the one that chooses if he lives or not. We are going to get the jobs. That's right, we will get hired at the target's company and see what we can dig up. If we want to find out the truth, we've got to get on the inside. Pardon, I clicked too fast. How exactly do you plan on all of us getting hired? Starting tomorrow, what we've got to do is show up at the office. We've got it all taken care of. We just need to start working from tomorrow morning. Don't worry, we didn't do anything illegal. We've got our official employee documentation all in order. They look so good, you never know they were fake. That's illegal. Don't be such a stick in the mud. Anyway, good luck at work. I'm playing Nikke to play at work? Oh no. You talk as if you're not going. That's exactly right. I'm not going to work. I'm going to look into the medical institutions that the target has been putting money into. That's important too, you know. You and Dee can handle this side of things without me. Alright. Get some rest tonight. We put our plans to action starting tomorrow. One last thing. What is it? Why can't you just ask Nikke to make a judgment? A fair question. Nikke doesn't make judgments unless requested by the judges. The target has an uncomfortable association with the judges. There's no way they would take this to Nikke. The only scenario where Nikke would act on her own would be if someone was causing untold damage to the Ark or its inhabitants. Otherwise, she grants the judges full autonomy. Basically, regardless of what this guy is up to, it doesn't constitute a major threat to security, at least not in Nikke's eyes. So long as that's the case, she won't act on her own. I will give you an example. I scrolled down, found this, and my neurons activated. Hello, Wonder. Hello, hello. I will give you an example. Human trafficking, an unforgivable offense, wouldn't you say? Of course. Not from Nikke's perspective. Nobody gets killed. It's not a question of how traumatic an experience is or isn't. For Nikke, it's purely numbers. If they don't change, then it's not a problem. That's horrible. I mean, it's an AI, so... Having said that, human trafficking often involves a litany of other heinous offenses. However, perhaps it seems the essential act of human trafficking in and of itself is not a problem as far as Nikke is concerned. Hello, Gamera. She operates according to different standards than us. No problem, Sarah, you can lurk around. Therefore, this case is something that the judges and us need to figure out on our own. Yourself included. Okay, I understand. Don't take this lightly. This can be a heavy burden, but it is one of you must carry. I will keep that in mind. Me, I killed a guy. Next day. Dee and I worked at the distribution warehouse. We sort items, move overs, and carry out inventory. Ah, mais the dude is Amazon! After moving around non-stop, it's finally break time. This is exhausting. You think so? Are you used to this kind of work? Nope. Alright then. You don't talk much, do you? Nope. I see. Hey there, you two. You're the new hires, right? What's the work so far? Nothing so difficult, I hope. No problems. Are you the supervisor? Guilty, I'm the supervising officer for this line. Wow, Amazon Simulator. In that case, if it's alright, I do have a question for you. Oh, sure, go right ahead. How's the cafeteria food here? I have a very important question indeed. I think you would be hard-pressed to find anywhere with better lunch options than us. I must admit that I haven't exactly eaten at many other companies, but I still stand by our food here. Why are you hungry already? I didn't have any breakfast because I was nervous. My goodness, you mustn't forget breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. That's so true, Domino. If there's one meal that you shouldn't forget, it's the breakfast. Breakfast is amazing. Breakfast is the only thing that if I don't eat in the morning, I have like no energy at all. I know people don't eat in the morning. I don't know how you work. I don't know how you find the energy to go during your day knowing that you didn't eat anything in the morning. That would be impossible for me. I wouldn't have any fuels to be able to move around. I see that you both started at the same time and are working on the same line. May I ask how you two know each other? We are newlyweds. Just got hitched 2 weeks ago. I got a wife! I see, well, good luck with all of that. Thank you for the subject. I can't eat anything solid in the morning, but you can drink some stuff at least. Like, you can drink the liquid yogurt or... I drink a hot chocolate, so it's all good. But no. It's so few. Just a hot chocolate. We are very grateful for you giving us this job, aren't we, honey? Yeah. You two seems like a nice people, so let me say this to you. This is a fine company to work for. It may be tough going at first. But if you stick it out, you're sure to be noticed. Take me, for example. My legs aren't in the greatest shape, but they still let me work here. As a matter of fact, I will be working directly under the president starting tomorrow. Wow, no kidding. What does that position entail exactly? Actually, I don't know the details myself, but if it's directly under the president, it must be good, right? Not to mention the pay. The supervisor lifts his hands far above his head. Let's just say I might be in for an early retirement. That's too good to be true. You lucky son of a gun. All you need is a good work ethic. Work hard and you will reap the rewards. The president admires people like that. Of course they do, greedy. I've only been here 3 weeks as well. You came on as a supervisor, but you've moved up that fast in less than a month. Remarkable. The president just takes a shine to people who put their nose to the grindstone. So long as you two work hard, you can become like me too. I don't know why, but something bad's gonna happen to me. We might the... that's so nice. Definitely she's German. Yes, I'm German. How do you know, muffins? Shh, Domino, don't say anything. Shh. I certainly hope so. Best of luck. You too. The supervisor walks away. Quick German words. Kartoffen. Kartoffen. Deutsche Qualität. What else? Audi. Mercedes. What is the other brand of the car? There's another one. There's Mercedes, Audi, and there's another one, no? I'm so bad with car brand. You got something to say? Ambulance. Oh, Krankenwagen. I remember this. I know how to say ambulance in German. Ah oui, Volkswagen. Voilà, and Volkswagen. No, I was just admiring your acting skills back there. Presenting an amiable and innocuous image is beneficial to gathering information. Kraken. Yeah, Kraken means sick. Krankenwagen, something like that. This is the only thing I remember because ambulance is literally the car of the sick in German. Because German words are only like that. It's just like cute stuff put together to make words. So it's kind of cute. I'm just surprised you can turn on a dime like that. You're starting to make me self-conscious. Sorry. I got a message. When do you finish? I know it's only been 1 day, but let's exchange information. Go to the hospital when you're done. This place is interesting. Roger. Oh. Hello, WT. It seems that break time is over. Let's get back to it. While walking back to the assembly line, all I can think about is how I want to finish work quickly. Like all of us. We all do. Hello, first stream. It's your first time here. Welcome. Welcome, you Domino. Sub, by the way. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for the support. You think he's trafficking the guy because the guy is gonna get promoted? So you think he's gonna abduct the supervisor? There's something fishy about this promotion. Especially for the dude that is there for only 3 weeks. It's sus. After work hospital. How did it go? Did you find anything suspicious? It was only the first day. Even so, there must have been something that caught your attention. I don't care how minor it seems, I want to hear everything. The lunch wasn't self-service. The break time seems a little short. Are we only gonna see stupid stuff like that? Let's put this. What are you planning on starting a new career or something? Spare me the workplace complaints and give me the dirt. Well, there wasn't anything really. Help me out there. They seem to give out promotions like candy. Oh right, that was strange. Tell me in detail. I tell Kay that our supervisor has only been there for 3 weeks, but he's already going to be working directly under the president, starting tomorrow. That's odd, alright. No one moves that quickly up the corporate ladder. Does he have any connections within the company? I did a background check on him and he didn't turn anything up. Any other ideas? All I can do is assume, and you know what that does. It only makes an ass out of you and me. How are things on your ends? I didn't get... attendez, I'm stupid or... What does this mean? It only makes an ass out of you and me. Is that an English pun or... Am I too German to understand that English pun? It only makes an ass out of you and me. All I can do is assume, and you know what that does, and she said it only makes an ass out of you and... I don't get it. Is that an English... English humor? They are the only ones that understand... There's only English people that understand English humor. D'accord. So that was supposed to be... D'accord. I was not there. You're too German indeed. Our target has been pouring money into this hospital almost non-stop. Probably means that they will get joked because they assumed. Yeah. No, mais too English translated for me. This one. Our target has been pouring money into this hospital almost non-stop. But it's strange. It's too clean. But it's an hospital, no? Yeah, it's an hospital. Shouldn't it be clean? I know you intentionally trying to get on my nerves. Sorry. I looked into the patients and everyone under the sun is staying there. Literally everyone from high-level executives to part-time students. There's a wide age range too. As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like a hospital that focuses specifically on any age group or class. The employees aren't skimming anything off the top, and there aren't any funds being misappropriated for unnecessary repairs or maintenance. There was one crucial thing, however. That's... He points to a girl off in the distance. She is holding the hand of a hospital staff member and is struggling to walk unassisted. What's so crucial about that kid? I will tell you what. This hospital is filled with people who have the same symptoms as that kid. Oh. Only thing is that's an incredibly rare disease. So uncommon in fact that only a couple dozen people in the entire arc have it. They have the ligma. The mortality rate is quite high. Not much research has been done regarding this disease because so little is known about it and there are so few recorded cases. More than 80% of the donations the target has given are going towards the research and treatment of this disease. What's ligma? You're not on it. He spread so much money to this place that research on the disease has progressed by leaps and bounds. They are also trying to find a meaningful cure. Nearly everyone who is suffering from this disease has gathered at this hospital. You see that kid over there? 3 days ago she was bedridden. What's your point? I need to do a bit more digging, but this place looks clean to me. For the moment, at least. What's your next move? I'm going to use my own methods to dig a bit deeper. The simplest way of going about this would be to concentrate on a few key figures. Using this. The sting is attached to Kay's gun makes an ominous sound. It hurts like heck, but it won't leave any lasting damage. If you want to get the truth out of someone, you can't beat this. She's gonna electrocute everyone. The small kid too. We mustn't resort to such underhanded tactics. No, not this again. We're going to be here forever if we don't. Don't forget, if you want clean results, then your methods have to be just as clean. You go ahead and do it. I'm doing this my way. She's gonna taz the little girl. I don't think that's a good idea. Not you two. Do you have any idea of the lengths people go to cover up the terrible things they do? I do. If you want to bring them to justice, you've got to be willing to go just as far as they are. Think of this as a shortcut. Hello, Rena. I despise how these people cover everything up and manipulate the truth. It sickens me how they keep it all under wraps. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they do it anyway. They couldn't care less. We need to be strong in the face of evil, don't you think? Well, it doesn't get much stronger than this. So from K's perspective, if someone is lying to you, taz it. Use electricity against it. Hello, Tahiti. I will give them a taste of their own medicine. I don't agree with your methods. Right back at you. We should go back. We need to be at work by 8. Okay. Have a nice day at work. And you hear in the distance, ah! she's buzzing at everyone. I mean, if it works, if you want result. Would you mind how you get the result? We've been showing up to work for 5 days, but haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary. Because we're new employees and low-level ones at that, the information we're privy to is somewhat limited. When I asked Dee whether the judges could help get us a promotion of some kind, she immediately rebukes me. If we pull any outside strings to attain a higher position, the other workers might end up getting jealous, or it could ring alarm bells in upper management. Either way, we don't want to draw any unwanted attention. Our only recourse is to work harder. Our co-workers have taken a keen interest in us, and we are bombarded with questions every time we are on break. You look so young, what did you marry so early? So that we would have a joint bank account. Being together means you can make more money together. How did you meet each other? We met at another job. We both wanted to make a lot of money, so we hit it off. You both are such hard workers. You're not like most young people these days. This... You have no idea how often I hear old people, owner, because I was visiting different apartments, etc. How many times I heard old people, when you tell them what you are doing at work, etc., and they're like, oh, it's nice to see young people that want to work, and you're like... It's so... It really pisses me off, because it's really show the difference in reality we live in between... there's a generational shock. There's many old people that think that the young people don't want to work. It's not true. It's just that today's work is not enough to be able to have a normal life. And it makes people being mad, because working knowing that you can't even afford the basic stuff, of course it's gonna make you mad. So it's funny that to see that even in Nikke they have this kind of prejudice about young people. We want to get promoted so that we can make more money. Why are you so fixated on making more money? We want to buy a house and be able to eat out whenever we want. We work for nuts now. Yeah. We also want children. Have you ever considered getting a second or even a third job? Your focus suffers if you stretch yourself too thin. We want to concentrate fully on working here. We like this company a lot. Thanks to this bravery performance, we are regarded as newlyweds eager to prove themselves and get promoted. And keep ourselves from being in the poorhouse. One day I asked Dee something. Lying isn't exactly a clean way of going about things, is it? No one's getting hurt, so it's fine. On our 6th day on the job, I meet Dee and we head to work. A dense fog lingers in the air, part of the ARC's efforts to adjust the internal humidity. How long do we have to keep this up? One should always work hard. I mean at this company. At this company specifically. Until who we're after comes to us. Are you sure they will do that? We're talking about a place where you can apparently make a fortune in just 3 weeks. If we keep our heads down and appear eager, I'm sure someone will seek us out. What you're already saying is that we will have to keep doing this for at least another 2 weeks. The commander and working. Do you hear that? What is that? Couldn't tell you. I've been hearing a strange noise for a while now. I'm starting to get on my nerves. The closer we get to work, the louder it gets. I squint and peer at where the sound appears to be coming from. I can't see well because of the heavy fog, but... I can vaguely make out something swarming in the air. What is that? Turn around. I said turn around. I turn around. Whatever you do, don't look behind you. What the hell? What's going on? Just don't look behind you. Terrified screams echo near the company entrance. D. What is that sound? This is still my wife, by the way. Libby is not your wife? You're cheating on Libby? Quiet. Someone calls the police. Hurry, hurry. It's an ominous feeling begins to overtake me. The only things I know is that I absolutely, positively cannot turn around or say anything. Wait, what is that sound? It's someone... It's the supervisor. Why do I have the feeling that it's the supervisor body or something? Did you ever get the impression something was off about the supervisor? I seem to remember hearing something about him having a lot of debt from illegal gambling. But he never mentioned anything about it himself. I never saw any warning signs, not from what I remember. He was such a good worker. How? Did the supervisor recently seem upset or perturbed in any way? He did seem a bit downcast the past few days. I think it was after he started working for the president. Whenever I asked if something was wrong, he would just shake his head. I never thought he would do such a thing. Oh yes, okay. Did he have any complaints about the company? Not a one. He would have died for his company. He had a bad leg, but they hired him anyway and paid him a full salary. Management rewarded him for his hard work. Complaining about this place is just about the last thing he would ever do. So then why did he... The most logical thing would be that something happened after he started working for the president. What exactly does he do under the president? Why it's funny. No, it's not funny. But why didn't want us to see the body? We have a PTSD with this as the commander. I mean, I get it that she doesn't want to. She wanted to protect us, but I mean, we are the commander. We have seen many people die, no? That I can't say. The only thing we can do is wait. How about we search his house? I already did. The place was immaculate. A little too clean, in fact. Let's expedite our plan. What plan? I'm saying we should make getting noticed by the president our top priority. Don't lose your head. We've cultivated a good image at this point. If we move too quickly, people might sense something is up. How about we come up with a situation where we need money and fast? That will be in line with the image we've set up for ourselves. Good idea. This sure got as holy. Hello, Sol. But I can't seem to think of anything that would work. What's your relationship again? Newlyweds. You don't mean... That's right. If we go with that, no one will suspect us. Maybe they just kind of care about us, I don't know. Yeah, it was probably a kind gesture of her to not show us the body, but it's true that it looks a bit weird because the commander would not be scared of that. Or maybe it was just a way in the scenario to not show us the body if the commander didn't see it, probably something like that. Or maybe there's a law in Korea that you shouldn't show this, or I don't know. I don't know how to explain this, but there must be a reason why they ask the Nikke to not show us the body. This, or maybe it's not natural for us to not react to a dead body if we are... Maybe it was more this. Because if the two of us, we came across the dead body and we don't react like any normal human being because we are used to death, people will be like, they're weird. Maybe it was for that. I don't know. Oh my stars, how wonderful it is to hear some good news in a dark time like this. How far along is she? Did the hospital tell you? 5 weeks. Also, it's a recent development. But what are you going to do? Before long, you won't be able to work. And you will be needing more money than ever. Funny that you mentioned that. Would it be possible to take on another job at this same company? For jobs, I'm not sure. If you would bring it up with them, I don't think it would be an issue. Would you like me to try and have a word with the higher ups? I can tell them the new hire could use the extra money. If you can, that would be great. Okay, we'll see what I can do. The president is a good person. I'm sure he will work something out for you. Commander doesn't see dead people often, and most dead people he sees have been dead for decades at least. It's licensed to kill, isn't this? Yes! Yes, it is. Maybe also this event is kinda early on the timeline, so we were still kinda a newbie commander, plus we weren't used to see human bodies on Nikke body. Ah! Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. Don't you worry. The lady curses off the production line. Is there a problem? I feel rotten. Why? I feel like we're taking advantage of that lady. I feel the same way. Hello, Marcelo. On the way home after work. As soon as we enter an area with no other people, someone calls for us to stop. Excuse me. You're Diana and Steve, right? I really call myself Steve. Nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. President. I heard from some of the other employees that you're looking to take on some additional responsibilities. Yes, we are in urgent need of some additional funds. They informed me of your situation. I've also heard a few things about both of you. You two are real hard workers with a whole lot of passion, so I'm told. Since you could use a little help financially, how would you like to come work for me personally? What would your job be exactly? It's quite simple, really. Cole is also involved in the transportation business. We do deliveries to certain special areas. You would be responsible for making those deliveries. What is this special location? The Outer Rim. Ah, he's working with the Outer Rim. Or Battle Maid Steve. I should rename myself Steve or Stevie. Oh, Stevie. Stevie is cool, no? It sounds like Stitch because everyone is saying that my voice is close to Stitch. So I'm gonna call myself Stevie now. The Outer Rim? Oh, don't worry, it's nothing illegal. I've been donating electronics to the Outer Rim for some time now. You know how tough it can be out there. The people there should have the rights to have access to technology, even if it may not be the latest models. You must have a lot of people willing to carry out these deliveries. If only that were true. The Outer Rim is a dangerous place. Or at least that's what most people think. If you ask me, it's not dangerous at all. The people there know we have good intentions and have been nothing but friendly to us. That I can guarantee.
Life is hard.
Anyway,
So why not
that
make it
long-standing
harder?
prejudice means that a lot of people are hesitant to go to the Outer Rim. But from what I've heard about you two, something tells me you won't feel that way. How much does it pay? 5 times what you get now. 5 times? Please don't think I'm giving you that much because it's illegal. It's nothing like that. Sure. At least not the Minecraft Steve. Hello, freezing. Hello, hello. Sure, it's not illegal. It's just my way of showing a little appreciation to those working for me who go above and beyond. Well, what do you say? Can we think up? We will do it. When do we start? Very good. Be at the number 3 inventory warehouse by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I will have an employee there waiting. They will explain everything. Looking forward to working with you both. The president nods and turns around. That was fast. Because his last assistant is gone. At any rate, something fishy is definitely going on. We will see for sure tomorrow. Right. When someone tells you every 2 sentences it isn't illegal, you can trust him. Can you click on that button there? Can you sign that contract? It's not illegal. Don't worry, don't worry. Can you please redeem the code? Oh no, it's that kind of Steve. Steve that wants us to redeem the code. Sorry, a 5-time increase to my pay has no downsides. Next day, 6 in the morning. Number 3 inventory warehouse. About time you showed up. I like his has a not his face. I'm not a huge fan, but I like the jacket. The jacket is cool. Get in. Who are you? Your bodyguard. The president may like to pontificate about how safe the Outer Rim is, but it's filled with all sorts of silly characters. Hurry up and get in. We've got a schedule to keep. Oh no, they're gonna kill us, no? Who's driving? I am. Can I drive? Think you can handle it? Of course. Go right ahead. Give me some time to relax for a bit. Can I open the trunk before we go? Why? I need to know what's inside. It could affect how I have to drive. Electronics. I know that, but I need to know how it's all laid out. A real professional, I see. Be my guest, look, but don't touch. D and I heads to the back of the summit truck and open up the truck. It is filled with various household appliances. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Alright, got it. Let's hit the road. If there's nothing fishy about the delivery. Maybe we are the delivery one. And that's why there's nothing fishy about the delivery. Maybe the fishy things are inside the electronics. Ah, like they are bomb. This drives the truck towards the Outer Rim and passes through the boundaries wall without issue. We're allowed to pass after a simple inspection. The perks of being tied with the military, I suppose. We bob and wave our way through the outer rim. Take a right here. The truck enters the narrow alley. After a while, we reach a small clearing. Here, stop. The clearing is completely empty and desolate. That is, except for another truck similar to the one we are driving, which is parked opposite us. We get out of the truck. That's it. We leave the truck we rode in here. You see the truck parked there? That's the one we'll drive back. So we're just leaving this entire truck here. Right, someone from the outer rim will come and take the items inside. Why aren't we giving them out ourselves? You're awfully inquisitive. The last guy asked too many questions as well. If we hand them out ourselves, we would be in close proximity to the general population. Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? Let's get a move on. I don't want to linger here. You got it. Oh, darn. I screwed up. I think I left my wallet in the truck earlier when I was checking it. What? Hey, wait. Jit jogs over to the back of the truck and opens the door. Hey, you can't be opening that without permission. You know, I just thought of something. When I was driving, the truck felt awfully loaded down. Whenever I picked up speed or took a turn, I could really feel the weight bearing down. There's Nikke inside. There's the mass-produced Nikke inside, no? But these electronics here couldn't possibly account for all that weight. So, mind if I take a look inside? Yes, I do mind. Just a quick peek. It ain't gonna happen, lady. The employee moves towards Dee and grabs her shoulder. Move aside, why are you so damn noisy anyway? Dee produces some kind of canister from her pocket and tosses it into the back of the truck. A smoke grenade. What is this? What's going on? The appliances that were piled in the back come stumbling down with a resounding crash. Revealing... I knew it! Approximately 10 mass-produced Nikkes. They come rushing out from the truck and look themselves over. Once they've confirmed they haven't sustained any injuries, they stare at us nervously. This can't be happening. Who are these people? Are you blind? They're Nikkes. Are they being sent here to volunteer at the outer rim? In a way. Are you selling Nikkes to the outer rim? Don't act so surprised. Do you really think we would come all the way to the outer rim just to deliver electronics? Give up acting all innocent. You should have known something was up when they were willing to pay you a king ransom for this job. No, we were really naive. we were super naive. Hello, Yusu. Who in their right mind would pay you 5 times your salary for a basic delivery? What will happen to these Nikkes? How should I know? Cannon fodder for some local insurrection, maybe, who cares? You son of a... This is another boy scout. First the guy before, now you too. So I'm the bad guy, is that it? Just shut up and take the money. We're all out here trying to make a living, aren't we? So stop glaring at me. Oh, so the supervisor was a good guy. Oh, I feel bad for him now. Stop glaring at me and hurry up and get in the truck. We've got another stop to make. Does the president know this? What do you think, genius? How long have you been doing this? 6 months, give or take. I had my misgivings in the beginning, but then I remembered the central government would only scrap these Nikkes anyway. It's easier if you just think of them as objects. That's pretty much what they are anyway. Can we slap him? Can we slap the Yugo employee? I see. Dive in. This X flies through the air. I quickly grab into the employee's shirt and yank him back. This X whirls past and tumbles into the side of the truck with a loud thud. What are you doing? I was about to kill something that shouldn't be considered human. You were gonna kill me? You were going to kill someone just because you got riled up? No, I don't act based on emotion. If there is someone who has acted immorally, and I can prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, I am authorized to use deadly force. Should any evidence be brought into question, I will take my own life. This is the cross I bear. I carry it with me always. I mean... In a panic, the employee flees. Wait here. This takes off in a flash. Wait, she's already out of sight. A few minutes later, she comes ambling back. What did you do? Do you really want to know? I asked, didn't I? I did what I had to. Well done. You will come to regret it. Oh, finally we have a bit of a choice here. I mean... It's a tough... It's a tough choice here because he looked like a piece of shit, the dude. The question is, can piece of shit be redeemed? I'm not sure. Praise your wife. Yeah, he said to humans that they were objects. After, he is maybe behaving like that because he doesn't have a choice. And you know, sometimes you will do stuff that you don't want to do, but just because, as he said, he wants the money, etc. I don't know, it's a tough... I don't know. I don't think doing your justice yourself is a good thing. Personally. Even though the person could have done something terrible or horrible. So you would want to kill that person. But I don't think doing your justice yourself is... You're French, sorry for your loss. Thank you, Claude. Yes. Good argument, but doesn't mean he had to be... He had to... He could have said no. He could have said no, but... I mean, you're not in that position, so you don't know. I don't know. I would say this because I really don't like the idea of people doing their own justice. I have never regretted any of my actions. That man got what he deserved. Let's go back. We ushered the mass-produced Nikkes back into the truck and head back to the Ark. Never of us utters a single word to each other the entire way back. Me, I don't know. I get it that if you're extremely mad at someone that did something horrible, you would want the fast justice, but is that really the justice I want to see? That it's so easy to kill someone? No, but it's a tough question, huh? But personally, I don't have the answer. We don't report to work the next day. Z is out taking care of an errand. I lie on my bed staring at the ceiling. Is that you, Z? Yeah. What were you up to? Doing some investigation and extermination. What? I focused my investigation on what transpired yesterday. Read this. Z hands a file over to me. I passed through the file and read its contents. The president was a former member of the same Nikke who left in disgrace. After that, he linked up with a smaller splinter group. With their help, he began cutting deals with the Outer Rim. At some point during the investigation process, this splinters group was eradicated. The central government sold mass-produced Nikkes which were near the end of their life cycles, as well as a variety of weapons to the president. He then sold those mass-produced Nikkes and weapons under the guise of giving a charitable donation. The mass-produced Nikkes were sent to the Outer Rim and ended their home lives for a variety of reasons. I would rather not read through the sordid details. The mass-produced Nikkes and weapons were purchased by various factions in the Outer Rim, both big and small. The president of Cole grew the company by leveraging the benefits and connections he had garnered through all of his backdoor deals. He has, however, engaged in some genuine philanthropy, such as his investing in the hospital. The president is closely connected to several high-ranking officials in the central government's Nikke management department, and lines their pockets often. That's not all. He periodically makes donations to various other departments. He's been invited as an honored guest to several official events. Hello, hello, hello. Now I see why Yannick can't pass judgment. Because no one would ever give up their golden goose and send him to her. Precisely. What does Kay have to say about this? She will be here soon. How is it hanging, everyone? Well, Aaron with Jerry a bunch. Did you guys forget how to talk or something? Tell us what you have turned up. You guys are one side today. You didn't do the deed, did you? Excuse me? You know. Kay takes her finger and slides it across her neck dramatically. Gotcha. What did the judges say? Justified, sentence upheld. Nicely done. You've always been good at that part of the job, catches me a little off guard sometimes. What do you find at the hospital? Oh, that's... I used a variety of different methods. I could turn up a once of dirt on the place. I couldn't turn up, pardon. Far as I can tell, it's perfectly respectable establishment. The place is quickly clean, so much so that I'm starting to wonder if I'm missing something. At any rate, I'm calling it. There isn't anything suspicious about the hospital. Alright, that reminds me. Our target is attending an event today. Do you want to go? So we will have to decide if we kill him or not after... His hospital can be as good as it is. He's literally selling humans. I don't think I can agree with that. And I don't think I want to agree with that. We are standing in front of a crowded building filled with people. The president stands on a small podium. He makes an excited declaration. The biomedical center is finally completed. This building will focus specifically on treating rare, harmful diseases. It is a monumental place that will help countless people live longer, happier lives. No longer will anyone be refused proper medical treatments purely because they have a rare disease. No longer will they be denied the necessary governmental care. As of today, they will find help here at the Biomedical Center. Everything from primary examination to exhaustive treatments will all be offered free of charge. You may be asking, why would we do something that we do something where we know we won't make any money? My answer is because all lives are equal. Okay, no, he deserves to die. I'm sorry, but no. Siren, Redwood, and Crown Shifter. I too am French. I also have Cinderella, Snow White, Heavy Arms. Am I missing another pilgrims? No, I think that's my 5 pilgrims so far. I'm sorry, but he's lying because all lives are equal. No. So he's doing the philanthropy path just to have a good image, but he's not someone that is a nice person. He's doing just this to have a good image, but it's not... he's not a good person. All lives deserve the same amount of respect no matter what. That is what we believe here at Cycle of Life, sure. The crowd erupts into raucous cheers and applause. Everything for free, that's incredible. I feel as if something has crawled deep up inside me. I stand there for a while, thunderstruck. Let's head back. It's dangerous to stay here. In more ways than one. All 3 of us head back to the commander's room. Hello, Active! John, shift up. I know what you give to us. The target knows about us. Our cover is blown since we sabotaged the delivery and quit our jobs. We need to act now. Let's go over everything one more time. Reasons why we should kill the targets. He sells mass-produced Nikkes and weapons to the Outer Rim. And it goes deeper than that. That merchandise gets utilized in civil conflicts, further destabilizing the situation at the Outer Rim and resulting in additional casualties. Reason why we shouldn't kill the targets. He built a hospital specializing in rare diseases that offers free treatment for patients. That gives hope to those who are suffering from these diseases as well as their families. This is a tough one. To be honest, no. How are you? I'm fine. I have a tiny bit of a headache, but I'm fine. And you, Active? I'm sorry, but it's not a tough one. You can't do good based on bad. I don't agree with that. You can't do good and behind the scene you're a terrible person. You have to be a good. You have to find solution that everyone is happy at the end. So no, for me it's not a tough choice. If we are going by my standards, this guy is a positive and a negative put together, which adds up to 0. Ah no, for me it's a negative. for me it's a no. For me it's a negative. What should we do? Well, you know the arc doesn't work that way. I know it doesn't work that way. But personally, I can't accept to have something knowing that it was on the cost of someone else, if that makes sense. Me, that's not the... That I know it's an ideal and it's hard to... It's almost impossible in this society, in this world right now, but not every good decision is net good. There are many compromises in life. I agree that we can have compromises, but to the point that you're like, okay, I will sell humans, so I will have a free hospital. No. It's just, I know it's already ideal
Life is hard.
of
So
me
why not make
to
it
think
harder?
that. And maybe it's extremely naive to think that we can have a world like this, but I don't want a world like this, if that makes sense. Thank you, Silver, for the follow. I want to hear more about what you two think. I would kill him if I were you. I wouldn't. Can I ask why? Because he deserves to die. Because he doesn't deserve to die. Alright. I want to speak with the president. Is that not possible? I don't see why not. But he has hampered security in light of what's happened. I don't know how you will be able to get close to him. Quit joking around, will you? In his view, he doesn't sell humans, he's selling weapons. People don't sneak it as human. Not selling weapons to civilians, knowing they will kill each other with it isn't good ever. But yeah, the problem is that he literally works with the central government to make it so that the Outer Rim, they will have the funds to be able to rebel with weapons. And so there's more casualties and people are dying. It's exactly a bit, if you think about it, like people that sell weapons with the terrorism organization, for example. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, but no. No. You are literally killing more civilians than saving them just because you put a nice hospital on top of it. That's why I don't like it. And I have to say, it's even worse than that, because the dude is smart. He said they're gonna create an hospital free of charge for people with rare disease. We know what it means. It means that rare diseases are there fewer people. So it's less expensive because you have less patients, because not everyone has a rare disease. So the dude is smart. He's acting like he's a good philanthropian dude. And no, he's just cutting the cost. Why he didn't make an hospital for everyone, that the people with rare disease could come? No, he said for only rare disease. No, he's I'm sorry, but no, I don't like this dude. Couldn't resist. It's true that he's hampered up security, but that wouldn't be a problem for us. The cross that we bear is heavy indeed, but if you can endure it, you're capable of anything. So how do we get close to the president? Show up at his front door, I'm sure he would be at home. But what about the secrets? Well, we will move through them easily enough. Wouldn't that only cause us more problems? It's fine, the judges will take care of it. If I thought you two were all about superfuge and keeping a low profile. Sure, until we've reached a final decision. Twitch got an ad, by the way. Ah oui, I didn't see. Thank you for telling me, Noah. I think you're right in this situation, however, every choice has consequences. Of course! Bah oui, here it has. I totally agree that every choice has the consequences. Bah, for example, the kids that were at the hospital, they're not gonna have Hello, lords! They're not gonna have the hospital anymore. So yeah, we wait just for the Twitchino because they have a 1-minute ad. So we will wait for them so we can see the final decision. But as I said, I don't like the fact that the hospital is built on life of others. Like, for example, something stupid, huh? But if someone told me let's say I have a rare disease, the only solution to cure myself is to kill someone else. I know it's not possible, but I would not want to kill someone else to save myself. I know many people would be like, I don't care, and I will kill that person if I can live. Me, no. I wouldn't do something for my own gain, knowing that there's another life of someone else on the line. That makes sense. I hate the Twitch ads. It's the only thing kicking me off there. I don't like them too, to be honest. But I can't remove them at all. I have pre-rolls on the stream. So the only solution for me, so it's not too annoying, is to have a one ad every hour for 3 minutes. Otherwise, there's pre-roll all over the place and it's super annoying. Welcome back, the Twitchino. Welcome back. Once we've started what needs to be done, it's full steam ahead. Put this on. He hands me a mask. It doesn't matter to us, but if you get recognized, it could be an issue for you later on. Time to move out. I really hope we have a choice in that event. Isn't it one of the first few events that the commander actually has a decision? I mean, make a decision. Is that see, I think it's the first time, no? I didn't see any story that in the dialogue line we kinda have a choice. Usually the commander has his home way of thinking. Hold them back. Where are these guys? We decide to charge in and take everyone head on. We kick down the main door to the house and fight our way through the guards waiting in the garden. Z and K knocked one of them unconscious without firing a single bullet. Before I know it, we're in front of the president's private office. Behind the door is the president, along with 4 of his bodyguards staring at us. Oh, it's the same dude, huh? They just copy-paste the dude. Are you here to kill me? Was running by itself not enough for you? I don't understand this. Do you have something against me? Do we know each other? Need to know basis and you don't need to know. Fine, if I'm being honest, I wasn't overly curious. The president lifts his hands. Oh, he has a gun. And the bodyguards all aim their weapons at us. You did a good job with those documents. I had no idea they were forged. I gave you that job because I took pity on you since you needed money so badly. And now you've come here to take me down. No, this isn't some personal vendetta. Who sent you? Again, need to know basis. Fine. There's always been plenty of people who have wanted me dead. I took care of them all exactly the same. This time won't be any different. This isn't my first rodeo. Say goodnight. Let's go! They hear the hikes the bodyguard's gun shattering it into pieces. She rushes forward, retrieves the axe, and tosses it to the side. It hits another bodyguard in the side. Oof! He emits a pain groan and he slumps to the ground. As he falls, Dean knocks over another bodyguard who is standing frozen in terror. It's all over in less than 10 seconds. That's my girl. Good night, Donuts. All I can think is that's a good thing that the axe didn't have a sharpened edge. As Dean kneels down to pick up the axe, the president grabs the pistol and fires at her head. They lowers her head slightly. After gathering herself as if nothing happened, she glowers at the president. She's so cool. A Nikke? But how can you harm humans? You are Paris siege. Those infernal judges, they've already taken so much yet they're coming after me. Why, you know us? You already are in the upper echelons. Have they sent you to kill me? Not yet. What? Our client here would like to have a word with you. Is that supposed to be referring to me? For crying out loud, would it kill you to just play along? What then? An adjudicator. It sounds like I might leave, depending on how this conversation goes. You never know. Very well, let's talk. How are you committing such diametrically opposed acts? 1 minute you're an illegal arms dealer, and the others you're a philanthropist. What's going on? That's the cycle of life, is it not? The mass-produced Nikke is right, I feel bad for them. Being sold to the Outer Rim to be used and abused during their final days, which are numbered to begin with, a sorry fate to be sure. But if they didn't go to the Outer Rim, they would have just been scrapped, quietly, swept under the rug like a discarded refuse. They would have disappeared without a trace. I took those miserable fates and turned them into an opportunity to make money. Money that I can use to better other people's lives. I buy life and repay it with new life. No, you don't buy life. No one buy life. What about the people in the outer rims? Do their lives not count? I simply provide them with Nikkes and weapons. What they decide to do with them is out of my hands. This is not true. This is not true. This is your responsibilities. They have other options available to them. They could have used the Nikkes for labor and dismantled the weapons, using the parts to improve their own livelihoods. Yeah, sure. It's easy to say that. But they didn't. Why did you leave it to your employees to make the deliveries? Out of kindness. It's as simple as that. I merely wanted to give back to those who had worked so hard for my company. It's such a liar. Don't lie to me. It was to create distance between me and the deals. I couldn't have people know I was involved in such a shady business. How could I continue with my philanthropy otherwise? So it doesn't matter what happens to the delivery person. I made sure to request not to inspect the cargo. Some choose not to heed my warning and end up feeling remorse. Some end up taking their own lives. There's nothing I can do about that. Are you going to keep doing this? Oh, it's remind me of very toxic management. You know, when you are in a company and they say stuff like, mais they could have said no to the pressure and leave. No. No, when you are an employee and you have your employer, there's that thing that makes you stay because you need the income, you need the job, you need to have food on the table. Probably you have kids. So I hate the greedy corporate. I hate it. I'm sorry, but you are responsible for that. Are you going to keep doing this? Yes, I am. Think about this. Killing me will mean you will be cutting off support for those people with incurable diseases. A lot of people will lose their jobs. If we let you live, those Nikkes and countless people in the outer room will keep dying. Mass-produced Nikkes and the people of the outer rim. People in the arc will have a future. No, I don't. See, I don't like him. Take your pick. My decision is taken. That's enough questions. Turn around. Doesn't even think about trying to look back. It's time for us to decide. I mean, my choice is no. I'm sorry, but we can't have people like that. So not everyone is equal. Contradicting. You mean that we kill him? Well, if the game gave me the choice of judging him, I would prefer this. If I could have, like, we judge him, he goes to the court, etc. Oui. But the game doesn't let me choose this. It let me choose, does he live or does he die? But if it could have a third options, he go to the justice and that would be my choice. But here I don't have the choice, so the choice would be to eradicate him here. The president had his back turned to us. From the back, he appears confident, but he cannot hide the fact that he's trembling. Meanwhile, the two with their guns drawn at him are both steady as rock. The man attempts to suppress the quivering of his voice when he speaks. Please don't do something you will regret. What I have done, what I'm doing, and what I will do. You've got to take it all into consideration. You can't let your personal feelings get in the way of all of this. So please think carefully about what the right decision is. The two figures who are pointing guns at the man begin to speak. Decide. All you need to do is make a choice. We will handle the rest. Just keep in mind, you mustn't make it personal. Whatever you decide, it has to be what you feel is best for everyone. No need to drag it out. Especially since you already made up your mind. I'm kinda curious to see what you chose, Domino, if you have done the event. So out of it, what do you think? Should we kill him or let him live? This is the cross you must bear. Can you endure it? Kill him. Affirmative. I'm curious, Domino, if you have played the event, so what did you choose here? I'm super curious. And if you have an argument with it, why you chose this, I would be even more curious. Any last words? A last request is fine as well. Bite me, you're nothing but central government's lapdogs. Omens. Go home. Take a hot shower and get some sleep. Tomorrow is a new day. I have to see this to the end. No, go. It's for the best. You've set down your cross, but the weight of it remains. Don't make it any heavier than it already is. Let us carry it the rest of the way. Go. I turn and start walking. I can't tell whether it was the sound of the door closing or a gunshot. And I don't want to know. Si such a nice person dit. I like how she's an assassination team, okay? But I like how she value the impact of killing someone, if that makes sense. Even though she killed the other guy like it was nothing. Depends. She killed the employee like it was nothing. 2 days have passed. I haven't gotten any sleep. On the news, I keep seeing stories about the missing coal president. There are also plenty of coverage detailing how the biomedical center is having difficulty keeping its doors open. Finally, there's a report about the hardships faced by coal employees. All I can do is continue to stare blankly at the ceiling. How are you feeling? Not like I thought I would. Coal will be taken over by the vice-presidents. I'm told everything will be the same as before. As for the biomedical center... Oh! Attendez, quoi? Everything will be the same as before. It means the illegal activity. Attendez. Does it mean that... It's this that I'm curious about. Everything will be the same as before. Does it mean that the illegal activity continue or not? This is not explained really well. As for the biomedical center, the sovereigns came forward to lend a hand financially. Nice. I always envisioned the world as being ruled by a cosmic scale. On one hand, you've got good and evil on the other, all in perfect balance. The scales occasionally skew to one side or the other. Evil tends to win out more easily, where good has tougher time coming out on top. That's because it depends on sacrifice. Your money, your time and your feelings, they're all part of it. Even after all that, when there's so many people giving so much of themselves to committing good deeds, it can still be difficult to get the scales to balance. So I kill the ones who commit evil deeds. So long as I do that, I will tip the scales in God's favor. I kinda see where she's going with that. I'm a believer of the end justify the means, so I kinda understand the guys, but I don't think the end this guy achieves enough to justify the mean he goes to achieve it. So I take the same choice as you and kill him. Until one day, the scales will skew towards good permanently, and the world will follow suit. That is what I believe. That is why I do the work I do. Because of your decision, I believe the world is a better place. So don't let the burden consume you. This cross is no longer yours to bear. After Jill leaves, for a reason I'm still not clear of, I sleep soundly for the first time in ages. Oh, I'm curious to see if we can see the over ending. Alors attendez, it's if I go back to this and we choose the other one, what happened? I can't, oh no. Wait, it means that I will never be able to see the over ending, or I will have to unlock it again. You can watch it normally. It doesn't work. See, in the repository, no? Alors attendez, we do the hard mode first. Yeah, I remember the thank you, Dr. Zell, I remember. Oh, if it is this. Here we are. Does it change the hard screen? If you have time to the one, you can do Lord of Justice. It's connected with the story. We're gonna do the license to kill. No, this one was license to kill. We're gonna do the one. The music bugged. I left my place before looking at the weather forecast. As a result, I'm stuck in the alley hiding under an awning seeking shelter from the rain. I check my phones. Apparently it's going to last another 10 minutes. Look like I've got some time to kill before I can set out again. I look towards where the sound came from. Dee is walking with her hatchet in one hand. There's something dripping from the tip of the hatchet that most assuredly isn't rain, but I choose to ignore it. Are you watching the rain? No, I'm hiding from it. They say it will stop after... It will stop after about 10 minutes, so you will be able to leave then. Okay, thanks. Dee turns and start to walk away. I suddenly remember something I wanted to ask her. Dee, yes, are you okay? I'm not sure if I know what being okay feels like. My life's been hard and always will be. It's heavy, but I'm honoring it. I believe that I'm doing the right thing. I believe that I'm making this world a better place. It's what makes me able to honor it. It's okay. She's such a cool character. Okay. See you next time. I like this character. I like every character in Nikke. They walks away in the rain. The weight of the cross I bore was enough to bring me to my knees. Even though I only had to carry it for a short time. The cross she carries is far heavier than I can imagine. More than I could bear. Yet she endures. I watch her in silence. I can only hope that one day, she will finally be able to put down that cross. That's so cool. I really like the character. Alors, how do we change the... Ah, here probably. If I do that... Hyper confidence. Hop, 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 hop. Okay, here we take the decision. Let's go back to the choice. Let him live. Are you sure? Consider yourself lucky, mister. Let's get out of here. Oh, and friendly reminder. One word about us and there won't be enough judges in the world to protect you. We'll make sure you disappear without trace. Don't forget that. I will keep that in mind. Her life is hard, you should make it harder, comment. She's a top tier burst 1 legion. Ah, she's a good unit. Ah yeah, you told me this, I remember when I didn't have the pilgrims, she was in my team. The president slumps to the floor after being hit by the stun gun. Let's go, the judges will handle the rest. Alright. I sit on the park bench looking up at the empty sky. Nothing has changed. If not today or tomorrow, then the next day. Mass-produced Nikkes will head to the Outer Rim crammed in a small storage container. Civil conflict will continue to rage in the Outer Rim using Nikkes and weapons that have been sold to them. Many lives will be lost. Ah, she's losing it. I heard the unbridled laughter of a little girl. I turn to look. I can't believe it. It's the little girl from the hospital who was having a hard time walking before. She has a big smile on her face as she runs around the park. Hey, feeling the twinge of regrets. I don't answer. I have good news, so listen up. We are going to be building more biomedical centers. They are being proposed by your target, I mean a certain someone who apparently was deeply affected by your generosity. He's back on the straight and narrow as well. What? It was inevitable. The rumor about a certain individual selling mass-produced Nikkes to the Outer Rim has spread to the upper echelons of the central government. I think you can guess as to who started those rumors. D. At any rate, he's out of our hands now. I'm sure he will try something the next chance he gets, but for now we've put a stop to it. So let it go. You don't have to carry this burden with you everywhere you go. In life, you come across many different scales. We can add a bit here and take some there to tilt the balance, but There's no such thing as perfect balance. When that happens, I just tilt my head to the side so that everything looks to be in perfect balance, at least to me. Rather than trying to make everything perfect, just tilt your head. It makes getting through life a heck of a lot easier. I gotta go, see you next time. After Kay leaves, I can't take my eyes off the girl who is running around the park with gleeful abandon. Ah, I don't know, for me... Is it gonna change that it's gonna be her that we're gonna see? Attendez, I'm just curious about Ah no, okay, it's still her. It's the different view of thing like D and K. Alors, yes, but I don't agree with K on the other... It's too easy to be like the dude was scared, so he stopped selling the Nikkes, etc. No, he's just gonna find another way to do it. Without people knowing or... No, I don't... For me, it's funny, but for me, the ending of her is more naive than the ending when we kill him. If that makes sense. Because there's no way the dude's gonna stop doing shady stuff for money. He's like that. That's what he likes to do. Good night, French Otaku. I may stop for a bit, but that's all. Yeah, he stopped doing this, but he's gonna find something else to do, and probably worse than that. So no, I don't really like the ending with... I mean, I understand what she said. Tilt a bit your head and accept the reality you live in. I don't want to tilt my head. I tried to tilt my head for so many years and I still don't like this world, so I'm not gonna tilt my head. I think it's the opposite. We need more people that don't want to tilt their head anymore and that wants to break stuff to make a better world. If that makes sense. That's how I see things. After, I can totally understand that many people prefer to tilt their heads. Me, no. I have enough. Let's not tilt our heads. Let's revolt. Probably because I'm French. That's why I have this in me. It's in my blood to revolt and not agree with stuff. Probably. It was a nice... I like though how it makes us have a choice this event. And it asks you about how you see justice, etc. So I really like it. It was a good one. I like this event. What time is it? We might have time if my headache allows me. The French cut off the head instead of tilted. Exactly. We might have a bit of time for at the next ad on YouTube. I'm gonna on Twitch, pardon. I'm gonna take a small break to grab more water because my headache is going crazy. I don't know why every Friday evening I have a headache. You can't make an omelette without cracking a few eggs. Exactly. Alors attendez, which was the other event? Good night, Blue Dragon. Where was it? Tuk 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 tuk. What did you do on a Friday? Gym. I go to the gym. No, man, I think it's the bit of the... I didn't sleep well the whole week. And I think it's kinda getting to me. Because already this whole week I slept maybe like 2 hours there, 3 hours there. Because my insomnia is going crazy. So I think it's the tiredness headache. It's not the... Ah, this one. We need to do this. With Moran. So it's gonna talk about the outer rim, right? Let's go. Ah, it started. Okay. Now then, let's see. Which area do we have left? Let me put back the music. Fog Hollow is the only one remaining. Nice. Let's give it a once over and head back. Then you have killed the Lord, but a bit later down the line. Entrance to Fog Hollow. This fog is ridiculous. I can barely see anything whenever I come here. My throat is killing me as well. You can probably thank the local factory for that. It's always blotting out plumes of smoke. And that ends up producing more fog as well around this area. Must be hell living in this place. Moran? Oh hey, long time no see. Welcome. What are you doing in these parts? You didn't even call. Have I ever contacted you before I came here? You're sweating an awful lot. Are you not feeling well? No, I feel perfectly fine. I must have worked too hard yesterday, that's all. Well, you certainly are a hard worker. Anything's going on lately that I should know about? No, there's not much going on. Nothing at all, actually. Are you sure about that? You're not lying to me, are you? You're acting strangely. You look like you're trembling. Honestly, there's nothing going on. Now that everyone knows this is the Pony Association turf, nobody would dare touch a hair on our heads. We can't thank you enough for watching over our village. There's no need for that. I'm just doing my job. We promised to guard this place, and so we will. That's what loyalty is it not? Loyalty rates. Oula. You always were enamored with loyalty. He says this one. At any rate, you should take it easy. You might collapse at this rate. Okay, I will be more careful. I can't quite make it out thanks to this fog. But is that the factory over here? Is that a smaller one next to it that's new? That's right, we expanded and created an add-ons to the factory. That would certainly explain why you've overworked. What are you all producing over there? Just run-of-the-mill can't even pronounce it. Pharmaceuticals. If you want, we can share some with you. What was that? I think it came from the warehouse. Startled by the scream, everyone rushes over to the warehouse. What the... Inside the warehouse, dozens of people are suspended in mid-air. Dangling from the ends of different ropes. What the hell? The grisly and sorry scene is enough to render everyone speechless. And they all stand in silence, stunned. Moran, the wall. On the wall opposite them are clearly written words. I've been scrawled using a deep crimson liquid so dark that it's impossible to ascertain if it was blood or paint. Moran did this. What? Is it saying that I killed these people? So they are trying to frame her. Oh, who is the character behind? Oh, the music is cool. Sugar. I never seen her, I think. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Moran covers her throbbing head with both her hands. No, sitting here moping won't solve anything. Moran pulls out her cell phone. Hey guys, I'm in big trouble. If it's money you're asking for, allow me to say up front no. I don't want to hear anything about how you're lost or you don't have any idea where you are. It's none of those. I really am in big trouble. I've been accused of killing. Sorry, just a second. I just got an urgent call. Actually, I've got to go as well. Hey, wait, this is urgent. Guys, hello? Alright, you knuckleheads. What did you do this time? Well, I've got some work to attend to. I'll be back. Something just came up for me as well, actually. I've got to take care of this. Talk to you later. Sakura, Rosanna, are you seriously dipping out like this? Hello? You've got to be kidding me. Moran slumps and her forehead bangs on the table in front of her. It's an alt costume. Ah, that's why. Okay. Easy there, Moran. There's no need to take it out on that innocent table. It's so unfair. Why would I kill those people out of the blue? I found out something, but I think it will only make you more upset. What is it? Listen carefully. There are various voices in the outer rim discussing this. There have been reports of mass murder and internal strife. And they're pinning it all on you. I don't know all the details yet, but all the evidence points to you, and there have been people testifying against you. This can't be happening. You don't actually believe it, do you? Of course not. How could I? But the same can't be said for everyone. She's guilty. I didn't kill anyone. I mean, that guy, but that's all. These rumors have apparently already spread as far as the Ark. I don't think this is a matter for us to handle internally. I suggest you ask Sakura or Rosanna for assistance. I just tried to do exactly that. Apparently something's cropped up on their hands as well. They seem to have their hands full. Well then, that means there's only one person we can turn to. Who? The man you care for so much. The cadet. Am I the cadet? The story timeline stuff is so useful. I advanced the campaign chapter 28 and later we were doing this event and was so confused at some bits. If that's what they told me, Nikke. But they told me to do this or I will get extremely confused. So I have to fix the domino for it. What a mess. Tell me about it. If I was the only one affected by this, I could handle it. But if any of my subordinates or the people living in areas that I oversee are affected because of these rumors, that I cannot and will not endure. So, Moran kneels down before me, bending lower and lower until her forehead touches the floor. I'm asking, no, I'm begging you to help me prevent the Peony Association from being torn apart. To ensure that those around me don't suffer needlessly. I hope that you can find it in you to trust me and help me clear my name. I grasp Moran's hand and lift her back up. Okay, I trust you. You do? You really trust me? Of course. Oh, she's too cute. In GP, Moran's called you Ototo and translates cadet. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Ah, because, okay. Well, I mean... Yeah, it doesn't really make sense in English. Yeah. I don't think if we could have find something better though. Those words are music to my ears. I can't tell you how reassuring it is to hear you say that. Thanks you so much. I knew you were the real one. Do you know what your next move is? Not really. I figured going back to Fog Hollow would be a good starting point. If I dig around and ask some questions, something is bound to come up. This is the outer room we're talking about here. Won't it be a little dangerous for just the two of us to go? Oh yes, sorry. I didn't think that far ahead. Sakura and Rosanna are pretty busy right now though. Then we will have to get help from the scavengers. The what? A partner. Ah, okay, oui, d'accord. Oh, yeah, it's her. And she had the over outfit, that's why I was confused. Okay. Is it just you here? Premade is zonked out in the corner as usual. Milk stepped out for a moment. Why, what's up? There's a small issue that I might need your help with. Ah, an assignment, is it? Let's hear it. I feel sugarin. You're not pulling my leg, are you? What do you mean? You're telling me you really didn't kill those people. Of course I didn't. That entire village is under the Pony Association's protection. I visit them every month. They're like family to me. How could I even harm them, let alone murder them? What about places that aren't managed by the Pony Association? The same thing goes for those areas too. Why would I randomly harm people for no discernible reason? That's why it's so baffling that there's all this incriminating evidence against me. Why would I ever kill those people? You said all these separate cases occurred within a short time, right? Alright. Sounds like an investigation is in order. Alright, I will take on this assignment. Shouldn't you contact the other member of the squad? Nope, no need. I can handle this on my own. Are you sure? You must really be strapped for cash. I'm positive. The more people you have digging about the outer rim, the more likely you are to attract attention. Hello, Colds! Excellent, still at work sadly, so I will must lurk. No problem, Cold, no problem at all. We did, just before we did, what was the name? Permit, Bound to Kill. We did this one. Maybe you should click outside the middle area. Yeah, I'm too used to click in the middle. The more people you have thinking about in the outer rim, the more likely you are to attract attention. We've got enough people as is. You already know what you're doing. Please, this is investigation 101. Considering what a prominent figure Moran is in the underworld, I presume that the compensation will be appropriately substantial. Hold on a minute. The Pony Association isn't exactly flushed with cash. You know that as well as I do. Let's get ready to head to the outer rim. I will see you two later. Okay. I'm too used to click in the middle, I'm sorry. It's my thing. Unless the fight are fast. Thank you, S1. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you so much. She's so pretty. It was a gacha skin. It looks like a gacha skin. Thank you, S1. Thank you so much. Shiga is dressed differently than usual. Your outfit. It's been a long time since I've seen you wear that. It's really fit her. She's really, really pretty. No, a regular skin. Ah, it was a normal skin. Damn. I used to dress like this when I lived in the outer rim. Thank you, S1. Thank you also on YouTube. You used to live in the outer rim? You didn't know? She had quite a reputation. What made you throw that old thing back on? It's comfortable when you need to be in the outer rim. Convenience too. You're telling me that this thing is comfortable? No way. Enough talking. Let's get a move on. Alright, let's go. It's always reassuring to have an old pal along for the rides. What was that? What the hell? Thank you, S1, for Noah. Thank you. Nothing. She didn't mean anything by it. Attendez, before the alert goes crazy.
Was gift.
Okay, it's fine. Entrance to the outer rim. As soon as we enter the outer rim, we are greeted by the sight of a dead bodies piled up like lumber. Just a little more and we can get out. Throngs of people are clambering up the mountain of corpses, reaching their hands out towards the top of the partition. Mist, we need mist. Those who are not clambering over the corpses remain groveling on the ground on their hands and knees as if praying. Is it a gruesome, twisted scene to behold? What is going on? I haven't a clue. But whatever it is, it looks serious. Let's get some answers. We approach someone who is leaning against the partition. Hey, what in the world happened here? I'm dead. If this doesn't stop, I'm dead. I need to hurry. I need mist. Is there any mist anywhere? Ah, it's a drug, no? The man who has been nervously beating his nails suddenly bolts upright. Do you have any mist? Mist? What is that? I need to find mist quickly. I need it bad. Moran, yes, that's who we need. What? She's the one who distributed. Yes, that's it. Must find her. Gotta find her. Can't die. Gonna die. The man turns and walks right past us as if we were invisible. What the... Did I hear that correctly? Or did that guy just mention my name? Let's ask someone else. Oh, so they make a lab for medicine and they used it to make drug? The people that were working for her? Okay. As we turn around, we see a man who appears to be walking normally. We approach him and strike up a conversation. Sorry, just a moment. Yes? Are you okay? You're bleeding. The man has a deep laceration across his stomach, which is bleeding profusely. Despite this, he doesn't appear to be in any pain and instead is smiling blissfully. Don't move. Let me take care of that wound. What are you talking about? I'm perfectly fine. Wait, are you Moran? Yes, but why? Everyone! Our savior has arrived. Moran is here. Moran, she's finally here. She's Oh. Shooting at the top of his lungs, the man begins to vomit up blood and collapses to the ground. Hearing his cries, the surrounding people come barreling towards us. Save us, otherwise we're all dead. Please, have mercy on us. Give us the mist, please. I beg you. What is happening? Several people from the crowd reach out and claw at my arms and legs. Wait, everyone, we can talk it out, okay? Overwhelmed by the crowd, Moran can't even move an inch. The groping hands become increasingly relentless, staring at us. Neither of us can extricate ourselves from the pulsating mass of hands. A gunshot rings out and the crowd scatters instantly, backing away from us. Partner, hurry, get on. Time to get out of here. Moran, let's go. Okay. With Sugar's help, we are able to escape. So I guess... But I know that Moran is quite naive. So maybe some people of her team did this against her. Or it's someone that is against the her squad. Oh, maybe it's that commander, that deputy chief. What was his name? I remember in the story there was a deputy chief that was extremely mad because they went against him, etc. Maybe it's him that is doing this. This event is too fresh in my memory, so I can't say anything. You don't remember it. Doberman. Yeah, the Doberman. Yeah. Is it him that is doing this? Thank you for saving me. Partner, come here. Why? Sugar pulls me towards her. Then aims her weapon at Moran. I knew from the beginning something stuck about this whole operation. What are you hiding? Not only did you drag partner into this and put his life at risk, but you just stood there and let that crowd overtake you. Were you planning on silencing them because they mentioned your name? So you're suspicious of me, is that it? How could I not be? They only recognized you and they kept asking you to give them mist. They were practically worshipping you. That tells me you are the one distributing mist to those people. Wait, those people kept talking about mist, but I don't even know what mist is. You expect me to believe that? I really don't know what it is. You're a liar. No, something stinks. You're right about that, but it's not me. How do you know all this? What do you mean? How do you know what mist is? Come to think of it, that's not the only suspicious things about you. You knew the Pony Association doesn't have nearly enough money to pay you. Yet you still took on this assignment. When we saw that gruesome scene after arriving, you were the only one who wasn't a red blood. Almost as if you anticipated it. Don't try and turn this against me. You're the one who nearly got partner killed. And now you're trying to justify your actions. You leave me with no choice. Just as Sugar is about to pull the trigger, someone's hand surges forward and stops Sugar. You? It's been a while, Sugar. What do you say we put the weapons down and discuss this in a civil manner? Keep playing to find out. I'm doing it! I'm doing it. Is this a JoJo reference, Spy? I don't know. You think it is? Boy, I'm glad to see that outfit again. Seeing you wearing that makes me feel 10 years younger. Sensing your underlings on me, are you? I didn't call him. How did you know I was here? You forgot who I am, Moran. I'm the brain of the Pony Association. Tracking you down was easy as pie. Sugar. Moran really doesn't know anything. That's absurd. How can she not know? If anything, I would much rather like to ask you. How is that you don't know about mists? I'm not at liberty to reveal that information. Sounds awfully suspicious to me. What in the world is this mist everyone keeps talking about? And how come everyone is so crazy about it? This is mist. Jin takes out what appears to be a candy in a colorful wrapper. Is it candy? To the average person, it might seem that way. But this is no ordinary candy. Don't eat this, Domino. Don't do this to yourself. Here we don't take mist, okay? We are nice, Domino. No mist. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. What do you mean? This is an extremely dangerous narcotic. Everyone calls it mist. What's what you said, crunch? No! Don't take the candy. When you consume it, your mind goes hazy, as if it's enveloped by a thick fog. It's apparently a euphoric experience. Does it have any side effects? Like not feeling pain or anything similar? If you take too much, yes. I've heard users can become impervious to pain. You can also experience hallucinations and become aggressive. That's exactly what we saw before. Perhaps they consume some of this stuff. Sounds probable. You see, she didn't know about any of this. Still harboring any doubts about her. Just look at her face. Surely you can tell how wronged she feels. Maybe. Sugar finally lowers her weapon. Don't think this means all my doubts are dispelled. Thank you, Red Blood. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Those junkies were demanding mist from Moran. And they all but dropped to their knees and exalted her. And lest we forget all these murders charges she's been accused of. I don't blame you. All these things you've just described, I have seen them as well. People crying while crying dead family and friends, holding that Moran is the killer. Others say that mist can be acquired from her. Every last one of them spoke with the utmost confidence, utterly convinced of what they were saying. Moran has been with me the entire morning. There's no way she could have done anything here in the Outer Rim, criminal or otherwise. Precisely. She also has an alibi for the previous incidents as well, since she was at the Peony Association the entire time. The most damning evidence against her is that message that was scrawled on the wall, which accused her of being the killer. That's only circumstantial evidence. You're right, but be that as it may, all of these people are saying the same thing. I feel someone else behind this. It's like someone is controlling them. I'm sure it's the Doberman. Who could that be? I haven't found that out just yet. But I did find out where this mist stuff is being produced. You know the exact location? Where? Fog Hollow. The first village where you were falsely accused. And our next destination. That's where they're producing mist. What? It's weird that Moran... How can she not know that? At the place that she was... I mean, I know she's not sus because Moran is really... she's too kind. She's too naive and too kind, so I know it's not her the... But I don't know, for someone that's supposed to supervise stuff, she looks a bit too... She has a lot to learn, I guess. Looks like you knew about this all along, Sugar. Is that why you suspected Moran? Yes. Fog Hollow is Pony Association's territory. And apparently all of this mist stuff is being produced there. Not only that, production volume has recently increased over 20-fold. And you're telling me the person overseeing this place has no clue any of this was happening. Hello, budget gamer. She's too pure to be bad. She's not the brightest, but she has a good heart. Yeah, but she has to learn to be more overseeing things. You will have to excuse me if I find that a little hard to believe. I swear I didn't know. Believe me, please. Fog Hollow has always been bathed in impenetrable fog that makes it impossible to see everything. Sure, it seems like a rough place to live, but everyone here seemed friendly enough. I trusted them, so I never considered poking my head inside the factories. I didn't want to disturb them. But you're telling me they were making this stuff the entire time. See, she's too cute. Hello, Tuba. Hello, hello. You're so cute. It seems they've been using those factories to secretly produce mist. Okay, first off, let's assume this is true and it is being manufactured there. Is it being sold there as well? That hasn't been confirmed yet. It is, however, in active circulation on Darknet. That makes it difficult to discern who the suppliers are. Have you seen it being made? Not personally, but I've gotten this information from a reliable source. So you didn't see it with your own eyes. In other words, we're not 100% certain about any of this. What? So you're on the villagers' side? Yes, I trust them. I haven't seen anything myself, so we can't be sure of anything. I need to visit these factories. And talk to the people there myself. Why go to all of this trouble? How can you ask me that? What if these people are being framed, just like I am right now? I've been wrongly accused and everyone is eyeing me with suspicion. If I don't stand up for these people, who will? I understand how strange this may appear to you. But the residents of Fog Hollow are salt of the earth individuals. Every day, they break their backs trying to feed their families and fellow villagers. Their loyalty knows no bounds, and they wouldn't hesitate to give us a stranger the shirt off their own back. Even if it meant they themselves would go cold. We have actually colored the Moran for many reasons, it's really just this dance. That's why I need to see what's going on for myself. And what will you do then? If they are being framed, then I will fight alongside them to protect the village. If it turns out to be true, I will destroy that place myself. I think some of them has lied. Not all of them probably, but... Okay, let's go and find out what's going on. Actually, partner, why don't you head back? Why? You saw what just happened back there. If I hadn't been there, you two would have been up the creek without a paddle. We are fortunate to have escaped, but there's no guarantee we will be so lucky next time. I'm sorry, cadets. I got too frustrated. I had no clue what was going on. I didn't know what to do. I put you in danger. I won't let it happen again. I will protect you with my life, I promise. I understand. I trust you. Thank you. As Moran approaches me, Sugar grabs my hand and pulls me toward her. I don't think so. Until we get to the village and get to the bottom of all this, partner stays with me. They are fighting for me. Okay, Jill, let's go. Sorry, Moran, but I will have to sit this one out. What? You know I'm no fighter. Besides, you're like a storm cloud. Wherever you go, bad luck follows. I can contribute just as much, if not more, from behind the scenes. I will send some of our members your way. You stay safe out there. The moment Jins finishes his speech, he starts off quickly, disappearing in the flash. That's no good. Let's go. He knows. He knows she's unlucky. Sugar and I take the lead with Moran following behind. There's something I want to ask you. What is it? You look so dreadfully serious. Why don't trust Moran at all, do you? You're so wary of her. What do you mean? You've got really emotional back there. That's not like you. Then how am I usually? Usually sharp and analytical, objective, not emotional. On top of that, you're usually spotting nonsense. I mean, you're always cracking jokes. You're usually trying to kiss me any chance you get. So that's how you see me. And there's one more thing. If anything, I would much rather like to ask you. How is it that you do know about Mist? I'm not at liberty to reveal that information. Can I have both? Of course you can have both. That's what it's nice with Nikke. Yes, Fog Hollow is Peony Association territory, and apparently all of this Mist stuff is being produced there. Not only that, production volume has recently increased over 20-fold. And you're telling me the person overseeing this place had no clue any of this was happening. You will have to excuse me if I find that a little hard to believe. How did you already know everything about Fog Hollow and Mist? What is going on? Hey, you're asking me questions that I really can't answer. How do you think I know? Have you been to Fog Hollow before? Have you looked into Fog Hollow before? And pray tell, how exactly do you think I would have gone about that? You might have gone there yourself. You're as sharp as ever. Yes, you're right. I went to Fog Hollow not long ago. I had gotten a request. What kind of request? I'm sorry, but that's confidential. I will fill you in later. For now, what I can tell you is that it's related to that village. That's why I went there. Then I found out about the mist that was being produced. But when I got there, you know what the villagers told me. Let me tell you something. You have no idea how dangerous this stuff is, the harm it can do to people. Of course we know about that. And yet you're going to continue making it. Wait, we didn't want things to be like this ever. But if we don't make this, we're dead. We have a conscience too. That's why we initially made so little of it. Just enough to get by. But then the higher-ups threatened us and demanded that we make more. They say that if we didn't comply, they would kill us all. I shouldn't have told you all of that. Are the Peony Associations the ones ordering you to do this? Yes. They told you the Peony Association were the ones making them do this. Yes, they were making mist under duress. Their lives were being threatened. Man, woman, and child alike. Why didn't you stop them from making it? If I had, I would have been sentencing that entire village to death. They were weak people being taken advantage of by the strong. I had no choice but to let it slide.
Life is hard.
After
So
that,
why
you
not
and
make
Moran
it
came
harder?
looking for me. In order to find out the truth and keep you safe. I accepted. You nearly got killed back there. So I apologize if I got a bit emotional. Having said that, I'm still not letting Moran off the hook just yet. I will be keeping my eyes on her. I see. No, wait. So you saw mist being produced in the village with your own eyes. Right. Then why didn't you tell Moran? Even if I had told her, she wouldn't have believed me. That's just the type of person she is. Once she trusts someone, she will have faith in them until the very end. Her belief in those people will never waver until she sees it for herself. I think I'm a bit of a moron myself. If I think about it, I might have a lot of in common with Moran more than I thought. I can't be someone that is like that. I will trust you. I will trust you and I will not doubt you. If I put faith in you, I will not doubt you. I might be a tiny bit like Moran. I might be a bit naive like her. Makes sense, yeah. Sadly for me, yes. Well, I'm learning my lessons now. I might be a bit less like that. You are less dense than her, thankfully. Oh, there's a small ad break. That's perfect. Can you wait for me, the YouTube no, because there's an ad break in Twitch and I don't have water anymore. I will just grab water real quick because for the headache, having water will help. Be right back real quick. Alors, attendez, hop. I'm back. I'm back. Oops. I reappear. We're almost there. Once we pass through this area... Moran, is that you? Yes. Please, can you give me some mist? I will die without it. Is this what you're looking for? Moran, take out the mist that Jin showed us earlier. Yes, that's it. Moran, what are you? As I step forward to stop Moran, Sugar intervenes. Hold on, let's just watch for a moment. Okay. Just one little hit is all I need. Like that one you're holding. Please, can I have it, please? I'm begging you. Sure, I can give it to you. But in return, you would have to answer a question for me. Anything. There are a lot of prying eyes and ears here though, so let's go somewhere quiet. The man leads us to his sketchy alley. Here, take it. Thank you. No, time for my question. Hey, yes? You're not junkie. You've never tried mist before, have you? What are you? I can tell by looking at your eyes. I've seen people who are hooked on mist. Their eyes are as blank as corpses. Yours, on the other hand, are crystal clear. What kind of claptrap is that? Moran punches a hole through the walls next to the man's head. Don't kill me. What? Afraid that I will hurt you or worse? That doesn't make any sense ever. All the others who were joining for a fix couldn't care less about their well-being. They rushed in the headlong asking for mist. Which brings me to my question. Who ordered this stuff? You look like someone's underling. Who the hell ordered you to do all this? I can't say. No? Maybe you just need a little convincing. The man desperately attempts to stifle the sound of his vibrating phone. The vibrations continue. What is that? Hand it over. No, please. Hey, partner, catch. When did you... I catch the phone and open it. Hey, what are you doing? How could you bungle this so badly? All I said was that I need some more time, yet you're incapable of carrying out even the simplest of orders. I know you've made a mess of everything. You've embarrassed me. And you broke your promise. Therefore, your life is forfeit. Ah, actually, you have a son, don't you? Perhaps he will fare better than this pathetic father. You can take a small amount of solace in that. The man frantically snatches his phone back and reads the messages. Then... Sixo, you dirty rotten son of a bitch. Sixo? That sounds... That's... Cadet, get down. A massive explosion rings out. And the man is no more. Oh, he killed himself? I don't understand the messages he was threatening him, no? It was fake? The phone was fake? Thanks to Moran and Sugar springing into action, we were able to evade the explosion, but just barely. Cadet, are you okay? Are you hurt? No, I'm fine, thanks to you. Thank goodness. Who was that guy? His body had been rigged with explosives. He brought us here so he could blow himself up and take us with him. I don't think that's it. He seemed just as surprised as us when that beeping started. Besides, I had barely put any pressure on him and he was already begging for his life. Hardly the type to be a suicide bomber. If that had been his aim, he could have done it as soon as he brought us here. Well done. Considering that you've read this message, that must mean you're still alive. What? That man was useless as trash. Failing me even in death. Are you the one responsible for that explosion? The message was read, but there is no response. Did you get a message from Sixo? I'm not sure. Is this the one? I showed the messages to Sugar. Yeah. Are they from the same sender from our dearly departed friend's phone? The exact same. Then that must mean Sixo is the one responsible for this. Sixo. I swear I've heard that name before. Have I heard that name before? But you're not sure. No, it sounds familiar, but I'm not positive. Well, allow me to fill you in. She's deeply involved in the darknet. There are rumors going around that she's maybe the master. I clicked in the middle again. Why would someone like her attack us? Good question. Maybe she's trying to stop us from reaching Fog Hollow. What makes you think that? I don't really have a reason. Just a gut feeling. At any rate, let's hurry and get there. Fog Hollow. A thick fog enshrouds the entire village until you can barely see it 3 feet in front of you. The moment we enter the fog... Save me! We heard the sounds of gunfire. We are killing all the villagers. For me, it has to be someone higher up, no? From what I see, the central government always like to mess with the Utorim. So it must be again one of those. I don't know, that's my feeling about this. Armed residents approach those who have been gunned down, rummaging and looting the bodies of four mist. Moran approaches them silently, tap, and snatches the mist from them. The armed residents surround us. Give it back. Our lives depend on it. This force tries to abscond with it. Did you make this yourselves? Here in this village? Yes. Why? Why do you do such a thing? You order us to. What do you mean? I would have never issued such an order. How do you know Sixo? Face up. So you already know. I will tell you how I know her. Our entire village is being held hostage by that sadist. She's using that mist that you're holding against us. Why didn't you say anything? Telling you wouldn't have changed anything. How can you be so sure? You didn't even try to tell us. If we want to stay alive, then we need to produce mist every day. It's not that much, so leave us be. Is that what you would have had us say to you? Sixo caught us making mist. And she's blackmailed us ever since, forcing us to produce more and more. You have to help us. If we said that, do you think you would have come to our aid? Of course I would have. You all are under the protection of the Pony Association. We value loyalty above all else. Betrayal is not in our vocabulary. If only you had reached out before it came to this. Before betraying us. I would have helped you somehow. Moran, you remember the factory? Where you saw all those people? Don't tell me. Yes, that's right. They were used as an example. To show us what would happen if we request help or fail to meet the quota. We were so scared. So all of this is because of Sixo. Leave the mist here and live. If we can't meet our quota, we're all dead. Absolutely not. I can't do that. It's because of his poison that the entire outer rim is in chaos. And you want to continue peddling it. Get rid of all of it right now. If you don't, I will. Unarmed residents rush out and clings to Moran. Please save us, Moran. We have to do this to survive. Sixo even planted explosives through the village. Please. I don't want to die. You fools. If you're not above begging, why didn't you ask for help sooner? I could have helped you, and those people wouldn't have to die. Why did it have to come to this? Please spare us. Let go of it. I said let go. Sugar, what are you doing? Sugar holds into Moran's hand, which is firmly clenching the mist. You can't take it. Leave these people alone. Oh, we're gonna have a fight of... Well, the thing is that 6 person know that we know her now. So there's no way we're gonna find her like that, right? There is no excuse. You said it yourself. If you found out that mist was being made here, you would destroy this factory and everything in it. I remember. And now that I've confirmed what's happening, that's exactly what I will do. Yes, that's what I must do. I will tear down everything with my own hands. I won't let you do that. What? If you're intent on destroying this place, you will have to go through me. If you think I'm kidding, try me. What is this? Why are you taking it this far? I could ask you the same thing. We protected these people and they thanked us by stabbing us in the back. As we speak, they're synthesizing a drug that kills people. Do you know how many lives are being ruined because of this mist? You've seen what it does to people. This is beyond the pale. Judgment has come to Fog Hollow. The people here are powerless. Many people here did not want to produce mist. But their lives were being threatened. They had no choice but to make it. Thank you, Jerome, for the sub. After, I mean, if they are really with nothing and they are being threatened, they don't have really a choice here. If you destroy this place, what do you think will happen to these people? They are already on the edge of the precipice. If you go through with this, you will be trying to noose around their necks and throwing them off. If that is what must happen, then so be it. They left me with no choice. A crime is a crime. Countless innocents have suffered because of these people. If we want to solve this problem, we have to tear it out by the roots. I know this is the right decision. No, you don't. You don't know that. You haven't had any dealings with Sixo. Nothing you say will change my mind. Moran and Sugar stand opposite each other, locked in the vicious stairs down, each ready to bounce. Cadet, this place is dangerous. Comes to me. Partner, this way. The situation is quickly becoming precarious. Ah. It was silent. Another choice here that changed the ending? Or not. Or at the end, it's just, I think I have a choice, but... Both have a point, to make your choice. Let me think. So, if we tear it down, the people are gonna be frightened because there's no more... Mais Moran, she has the Pony Association. She can bring people to save them. My question is that if I go with Moran, what I think that will happen is that Moran will bring her men to protect the village. But maybe I'm wrong. But that's how I will see it. Because remember the guy, Jean, I think it's his name. He said, I broke some of the backup will arrive. So people will come. So for me, but again, maybe I'm totally wrong, but for me, Moran is gonna destroy the factory, but protect the village. Am I stupid? I didn't understand it correctly. Morally grey decisions are the best way to get people thinking. But no, it's not morally grey, it's just that, no, it makes fun. No, here, I do think here that there's no grey... Master, I find it easy to say when your life isn't threatened, it's easy to be righteous. No, but here, for me, what I think will happen, and maybe I'm totally wrong, but Moran is not gonna let them die. It's not the character... This is the trolley problem. You will forever continue being under control, harming others. Mais no, but for me, here, Moran is not gonna be someone that's gonna let the villager die. Or maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. So I'm gonna do this, but because of what I told you that I think will happen. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Huh? I trust Moran. So I have faith in your decision. Thank you, cadets. I'm sorry to hear you say that, partner. Without any further discussion, the two Nikkes charged at each other. Everyone into the factory. The villagers touch the mist that Moran's drop on the ground, and then proceed to reach towards the factory. Sugar fist slams into Moran's cheek. Moran deals Sugar a crushing blow. A few moments later, both of their bodies are riddled with cuts and bruises, both large and small. Each of them is winding and attempting to catch their breath as I go to try and break up the altercation. A loud explosion rings out from the direction of the factory. Damn it. Sugar revs the engine and zooms off on her back towards the factory. We have to follow her. Cadet, wait. Give me just a minute. My leg is giving me a bit of trouble. You're bleeding. I'm fine. A
Life is
little
hard,
patching up
so
and I will
why
be good
not
as
make
new.
it harder?
I turn to Moran and Jury as best as I can. I can't thank you enough, Cadet. Looks like I owe you another one. You haven't changed your mind about destroying the village? No. Well, to be exact, I don't have a choice. I'm a member of Underworld Queen and the boss of Peony Association. I know that these people probably had little choice in the matter. I can empathize all too well. They didn't know where else to turn and they got scared. How could I not have noticed? For months, I watched them as they went about their lives. But no matter how much I care for them, some things cannot be excused. Damning entire swaths of people to save yourself, that's unforgivable. Maybe things would have been different if they had told me about this sooner. Thank you, Silver. Moral will enact justice. But it's too late to turn back now. Cadets, our members will be arriving soon. When they do, I plan to head straight to the factory. So, let me ask you for one more favor. What is it? If you would, I would like you to talk to Sugar first. She's been acting suspiciously before we even arrived at the outer rim. I've been concerned about her for a while now, but now I can see it as clear as day. There's something going on between her and Sixo. She's always reacts to the mention of that name. That might be why she's gotten so wrapped up in these things emotionally. Since my stance on this matter is in opposition to Sugar's, there's no way I can objectively try to figure out what she's thinking or what her intentions are. That's not the case with you though. I don't want to fight with my comrades. She saved you earlier, and I'm incredibly grateful to her for that. So I'm begging you, talk to her. At least until reinforcements arrive. I will. Thank you. Sugar is talking to some of the injured villagers. Partner, what are you doing here? I was worried. Ah! Are these people injured because of that explosion earlier? Yes. Like they told us earlier, this village has been rigged with explosives. When the bomb in the factory went off, these people got caught in the disaster. You're hurt too. It's okay, just a superficial scratch from Moran. No, it's not okay. I turned to Sugar once. We are tending to everyone. I'm here just to drop a like. Your model also has a really high quality. Why I love it. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's a pre-made model and it's a really nice model. I totally agree with this. The person did an amazing job. But just an out again, they had an infinite amount of success over and obey. I don't know, it's hard to be the judge of that. Hello, Lord. Hello, hello. I have a huge headache, but we are surviving. We are surviving. I turned to Sugar once. Have you changed your mind regarding what we should do to this village? Absolutely not. I still feel the same. Does this have anything to do with saying so by any chance? So it was that obvious, eh? Yes, you're right. I received a request from Sixo. I'm to protect Fog Hollow. What? Do you remember that I used to live in the Outer Rim? At that time, I was doing a lot of work for Sixo. Dangerous assignments at that. When was this? A while back when I was in a different squad. Back then, there wasn't a person in the Outer Rim who didn't know who I was. But I wasn't renowned. I wasn't famous. People in the streets avoided me. There were rumors that wherever I went, bad things were sure to follow. It's hard imagining you like that. That was the old me. I didn't think for myself. I simply followed orders like a mindless machine. Until one day, I heard something terrible had happened because of what I did. You monster. You said we were family. You said you would protect us. How could you do this? What are you going to do now? Answer me. After that, I washed my hands of Sixo. I didn't want to have to recall any more memories like that one. Then why did you accept the request? My plan was to take a calculated risk and try to dig up some more information on Sixo. I figured I could at least turn up something on her, but instead, I got myself involved in another gigantic mess like I always do. She knew perfectly well. This is how I would react to what was going on here. She had everything planned out in advance. She's the one who asked me to wear this outfit. You and Moran have mentioned this outfit several times. Yes, it's what I always wore back when I was operating in the Outer Rim. The instant anyone saw these clothes, they knew to stay away. They were like a scarlet letter. A marker, letting everyone know the sins I had committed. Sixo wants to remind me of what I did. She doesn't want me to forget how big a part I played in all of it. That's why I want to stop Moran from doing this. Once a sin has been committed, it can never be undone. You can repent and you can regret, but you can never truly go back to the way you were. Step, step, step. Miss, Moran is here. Partner. This is gonna be one hell of a fight. So step back, okay? We're not gonna let them fight, right? I hope we're not gonna let them fight. Well, here I do think the villagers didn't have a choice. They already have nothing in the outer rim, and they were frightened. Heavy footsteps sounds drawing closer. They get closer and closer, then stop at the factory entrance. Oh, she's so cool! Inside this factory are those who have spit upon our loyalty to them. Thoughts of selfish self-preservation. They created a dangerous drug called mist, and allowed it to proliferate through the outer rim. They did all this despite knowing what happens to those who consume it. It's because of them that the outer rim has descended into chaos. It's because of them that innocent people are suffering. They've crossed the line, and for that they must be punished. Take Fog Hollow and burn it to the ground. As always, there is no plan. Knock down all those who would stand in our way. Take what those people cherish and demolish it. Show them what happens to those who cross us. Show them what happens when you seek to disrupt the established order. Make sure it's something they will never forget. Understood. Let's go. Morans and their subordinates rush into the factory. At that moment, Sugar, step aside, I don't want to fight you. Nor I, but I can't let you destroy these people's homes. I've been ordered to protect this place. I intend to follow those orders. I told you, we have to pull out the roads to get rid of the roads. This is how the underworld operates. Sorry to break it to you, but I turned my back on all of that long ago. From where I stand, those rules don't sit particularly well with me. You're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You've made it so that those who can't defend themselves are guaranteed to die. What are they supposed to do? Do you think I'm doing this because I want to? This place was under the Bounty Association's protection. I trusted these people. I thought they were loyal to us. But instead they go and do this. Don't you remember? There was a similar incident before in the Outer Rim. Back then we held back. We didn't pull evil out by the roots. And everything fell to pieces. You have no idea how I feel. Moran. Fog Hollow is already under Sixo's control. On top of that, we've confirmed that mist is being produced here. Do you really think she will just pack up her things and go? That she will ever leave this place alone? You seem to be well acquainted with her. You should know better than anyone what she will do. Everyone's burning it all down. I won't let you do that. Two Nikkes, each steadfastly holding into their homes the ideas of justice, rush towards each other. Here, I think I agree with Moran if you make the villagers go somewhere else. For me, they have to destroy the village, the place, and you just ask the villagers to go somewhere else. To work somewhere else. A day has passed. Reports indicate that Fog Hollow, a settlement inside the Outer Rim, has been decimated practically overnight. The suspect has been determined to be a high-ranking criminal leading a violent organization called the Pony Association. The individual is suspected of attempting to destroy evidence related to the production of dangerous drugs. The central government is conducting an investigation into the matter. I recall the events of the previous day. Sugar was overpowered by Moran and the members of the Pony Association. I rushed her to the hospital and thus was unable to see how everything panned out. Moran dealt swift justice to Fog Hollow, according to the mandates of the underworld. I look at my phone. The text I sent to Moran yesterday still shows as unread. I should head to the Pony Association. We were waiting for you to show up. It's been a while. Welcome, mister. Why are you guys here? Where's Moran? Mustang wanted to see her. Do you know when she will be back? Hard to say. It seems that even Mustang is having some difficulty covering up this incident. We're not sure whether the information was accidentally leaked or done so intentionally. It's even reached the Ark. You saw the news, didn't you? I did. We've confirmed that Sixo framed Moran and besmirched her name. But why? Fog Hollow was Pony Association's territory, and it was the only place where mist could be produced. Perhaps her greed got the best of her, and she wanted to get Moran out of the picture so she could have it all for herself. The mist is even more dangerous than we thought. It's highly addictive, and there are people everywhere begging for it. Is there anything that can curb the addiction? None that we know of so far. There are addicts causing trouble all over the Outer Rim. You got a taste of it yourself when you went there. People experience hallucinations, are highly aggressive, and become impervious to pain. Murders and assaults have skyrocketed. This is bad. To be frank, if this continues, I have a bad feeling that we might have to dispose of those who are addicted to regain any semblance of order. But if it comes down to that, we will have too many addicts to deal with. If we don't do anything, the damage done to the Outer Rim will be tremendous. I'm considering discussing with Mustang potential ways to isolate the addicts. I think about the people affected by mist. Separating them seems like the best option. Have you found anything about Sixo's whereabouts? No, we've searched everywhere, but I haven't found so much as a single clue. She's quite skilled. She's been getting rid of any incriminating evidence and tampering with information. With the Outer Rim losing what little you have is pretty devastating. That said, that's the price they pay for dragging the Pony Association name into their crime. Well, here I think they didn't have a choice. They had to... Nikke can't kill each other, but they can get pretty close. Here I think they didn't have a choice. They had to destroy the mist production of... You can't keep it running. So that we can't make heads or tails of what's true or false. As a result, the Pony Association has hit rock bottom. What? You mean Pony Association's reputation? Sixo apparently has a hand to play when it comes to the media. People take the news at face value and don't ask any questions. Because of that, Moran has been portrayed as a psychopath who destroyed Fog Hollow to benefit herself and her Pony Association. No one has any idea what the truth is, and they don't have any desire to find out. But we can't just leave it like this. Sixo has launched a flagrant assault on Underworld Queen stuff. Should the Pony Association fall, it will have a significant impact on Underworld Queen. That is why we are making our move. What are you going to do? Isn't it obvious? We are going to track Sixo down and make her regret the day she was ever born. We are going to give her a taste of her underworld justice. And we are going to administer it nice and slowly. They are so cool. So it's an event that is not over, right? Isn't this the prelude to another event? I think this event is interesting in the whole... If we can say it's a prelude for the combined story. Ah, okay. I like it because it's interesting the way there's a debate in the chat about if the villagers were right or not to do this. I think it's nice. It put a real question on how far you would go if you are framed or if you are threatened, etc. And you know it's bad, but would you really go against the wind? Let's see the last one. I got to the hospital to see Sugar. Partner. She's in the hospital with her bike. How did you know I was being discharged? How are you holding up? I would feel a whole lot better if you gave me a smoosh. Back to your old self, I see. You look a bit better. Well, I wasn't bunged up that badly. Enough to be admitted to the hospital. But I just needed a day off, that's all. It's nice and quiet here in the hospital. Anyway, where's Moran? I haven't been able to reach her because of all that's going on with Fog Hollow. From what Sakura and Rosanna tell me, she should be fine. I'm waiting for a call from her. Should be fine. Are you okay? I'm still waiting on that smoosh to make it all better. I'm not talking physically. I would be lying if I said I was okay. Moran bested me and the entire village was destroyed as a result. I was wrong about thinking Moran had something to do with Sixo. The media didn't waste any time pouncing on this story. Sixo is the one behind all of it. And they're completely clueless. As we speak, they're dragging the Pony Association through the mud. It's not like I can blame them, really. They're hungry for someone to blame and they're going after what is in front of them. I've come to the decision. I'm setting aside all my other professional obligations. And I'm going to focus purely on finding Sixo. I want to clear Moran's name. Are you sure about this? I'm positive. If I miss the chance, I will never catch Sixo. I've got to get my hands on her if it's the last thing I do. As for you, partner, take care of Moran. She's got it the roughest out of all of us right now. I visit the Pony Association every day. Every time I go, the other walls are littered with insults hurled at Morans in the Pony Association. I would do my best to clean the walls. And while I wasn't able to make them exactly immaculate, I at least was able to smudge the graffiti to the point where it became illegible. As usual, I'm heading towards the Pony Association. A familiar silhouette catches my eyes. Moran! Hi there, cadet. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? How have you been? Moran is cleaning the walls. Swish. Swish, swish, swish. Would you get a load of all of this? It's okay though, I can handle this on my own. If it gets too much, I can always assign a few people to take care of it. Are you feeling okay? I feel great. I'm made of strong stuff. I've been waiting to hear from you. Hey, alright. You always trusted me. There we go. That's one wiped off nicely. But reality my ass, you murderer, is blurred out. This one is a bit more stubborn. It really doesn't want to come off. You're disgusting, why don't you just die is blurred out. Such hunger. I chose this, I have to face the consequences. But still this bans the Pony Association is blurred out. What was I supposed to do? I thought I was making the right choice. I did what was expected of me. Why do I have to face all of this? Do they not think me and the others are suffering too? I thought I would make everything better, but never I nor the Pony Association have resolved anything. Why? What was it all for? I study Moran's hands, which has begun to scrub more and more aggressively. Sorry for scaring you like that. That wasn't my intention. Let's solve this together. We might not be able to wipe the slate completely clean. But if we put our time in, I'm sure you can redeem yourself in everyone's eyes. Thank you. Surely. I've got a feeling. The war against Sixo has begun. In a dark and dingy alleyway in the Outer Rim. Here. Wow, how did you get this? I thought they weren't making mist anymore. That's not true. If you've got enough money, anything is possible. As long as you've got enough of these bad boys, there's nothing you can't do. But can we really sell this? Didn't you hear? Fog Hollow was decimated. A minor setback thanks to some meddling intruders. It doesn't matter. You can always find another place. We need to make a living too, don't we? Yeah, right. I've got a hit too. We will meet here again, same place, same time. Good. Okay, so it was a prelude to explain a bit the situation with the main story. It was a cool event. I liked it. We had some cool events that we did today. I like because they give a bit more of depth on, you know, the morale, etc. of the Nikke,
So why not
Nikke
make it
world. So
harder?
it's interesting. It's really interesting. So now I'm missing only this one and this one. And we are good with the events and the story. This one, you tell me I shouldn't do it on stream. It's not interesting. This one. It's not gonna add much to the... She never read her blah blah message. No, I have to. I have to. I will at some point. I swear. When I have time. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I'm interested. So we might do it then. No, we will do it. Let me see the message. Where is it? Where is the message related to group? No, there's nothing here, no. Color ID is interesting and quick, it's just simple. Ah, okay. Color ID is more about the type of mood and emotion that Nikke has largely moved past. Okay, so we will do it then. We will do it. Where I'm supposed to see the message about the event? Here? But for the event, I don't have one of them. Color ID setups early lore, mostly. It's not mandatory, but a worthwhile play if you want to experience everything the game has to offer. Of course I want. Of course I want to see it. Well, I don't know where is that thing you told me to look at. Ah! You mean that I have to... Well, we will do this another time. My headache is killing me, okay? But we will read the messages. And I have to do the solar red. I have to remember this. But Domino, we're gonna stop there because my headache is... it hurts. It hurts a lot. I'm a bit dying. Only messages. I will. Okay, one day to show. One day I will open them. Okay, it's just a question of time. I will, because I want to. I'm curious. I swear I will. Hope your head feels better. I hope I'm gonna go to bed. Worst case, I will take a medicine. Yeah, I know, Nikke. I know. It's just that timing is not on my side, but I know I should do them, and I will do them. I swear I will do them. Domino, take care. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry the ending is gonna be a tiny bit fast because go enjoy your insomnia. I hope Crit I'm not gonna have insomnia. Because my headache is killing me and I want to rest. I want to rest. So I hope no insomnia today. Also, you're saying just the Nikke part make it sound like you're talking to the game. You are the game. Nikke, you are the game. Thank you so much for every new Domino that joined. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope it was nice to follow the story with me around. Take care and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have at 8 PM CET. We have a nice box opening with my mum for the Mother's Day. She will receive something that she wanted for a while, so I hope you will be there. And she will be on stream. Of course, she will be on stream with me. We will have the uncam, etc. So it's gonna be cool. So you will see my mum for the Mother's Day of France, because it's not the same day for every country. Why? I don't know. Take care, Domino, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. bye. Thank you so much also for all the supports, the follow, the gift, etc. Thank you so much for all the supports. Thank you, Domino. You are the best. Stay well. Bye bye. Bye. Good night, Domino. Enjoy your weekend. It's super important. So rest well. Enjoy the weekend. Hydrate because it's hot. So take care of you with the heat. Bye bye, Domino. Bye bye. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it again. I swear. Let me out. I'm not gonna do it again. Maybe. No, I'm joking. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it again. I swear. Let me out. I'm not gonna do it again. Maybe. No, I'm joking. Yeah. I'm